is my audio so low? Hold on. Oh, let me try to fix this. Hold on. Is my audio low? I think my audio is very low right now. Hold on. Let me try to fix this. Is this better? No, that's not better. Hold on. Pause. I'm figuring this out. I'm figuring this out. What about this? What about this? Okay, that should be better. That's better, right? Yeah, the music is a little loud. Let me bump the music down. Okay, so you may be wondering why do I have to like adjust my audio again? Why do I have to do tech stuff? It's because from now on I am using voice mod for the reading streams. I'm gonna be using voice mod. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a voice changer. It's a voice changer. So basically, let's say someone is on the radio, right? I can just slap on the radio filter. I can slap the radio filter like this. You know? That's what I can do now. Let me listen to how it sounds. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. The SUPAH from the future filter, it's a little different. It's a little different. I have other voices. I have a radio demon voice, which sounds like this. I have a telephone. This is what the telephone sounds like. I have an intercom voice. This is what the intercom sounds like.
I am Wither and Bonnie. This is Wither and Bonnie from Arknights Castle. It's in the voice changer. I don't know why, but it's here.
Yeah, there you go. Fuck, is there a Filipino filter? I don't fucking know. Let me let me look up if there's a Filipino filter. Okay, there's soundboards for Filipino sounds. Oh yeah, Voice Mod has a soundboard as well. I don't know if you guys can hear anything from here. I'm not really gonna use it. Okay, let me see if the soundboard works. Let me see if the soundboard works. Okay, let me just okay, let's get the correct buzzer. Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear that? The little sound? Oh, you hear that? You hear that? That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. For next time, I'm gonna have some sounds prepared as well then for next time, because there's a lot. This is like a community made here, so there's a lot of stupid meme shit on here. Yeah, there you go. Never say I don't have high production, high production value. There is the Vine Boom. There is the Vine Boom. Oh, I'm gonna get so much melee edge out of the fucking Vine Boom sound. Okay. Alright. We should, oh wait, fuck, okay, I forgot my avatar. Of all things, I forgot the fucking PNG avatar, hold on. Let me boot up the PNG avatar, there you go. Okay. I think we can start. I think we can use the Vine Boom every time Chen speaks. I mean, this is gonna be the dedicated Chen chapter. So that's gonna be a lot of Vine Booms. Anyway, there I am, popped in, spawned into reality, and there's chat on the other chair. Alright, chat room. Have you been enjoying the new Trials of Navigator? Ah yes, special. Have you guys been enjoying this? No? Okay. It's really easy. Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. Like even this, like the ultimate trial. I have yet to do this. I haven't tried, but like. With Tragodia, it's really easy. I think it's pretty fun. I think Trial 1 with the Frost guys and Lucian, this was dog shit. This is just abysmal dog shit. Like, I'm sorry. This one was abysmal dog shit. This one is pretty okay. Mouthpiece is kind of a dick though. Mouthpiece is kind of a dick. He just pauses here and then goes straight for the blue box. That's kind of a dick move. But like Playwright is so funny because you can put Lemwen here and like Exia here and he just gets pulverized. He immediately gets vaporized, pretty much. And then it's like really easy from there. Also, the Morgan skin, like, it's crazy what not being drawn by Infukun does to operators drawn by Infukun. The moment you give them a different artist, it's such a glow up. The fucking moment you give them a different artist. It's insane. It's fucking insane. Okay. Tell me if the game audio is alright, by the way. Like, if it's not too loud, if you, like, can hear me properly over the music. It's too low. The game audio is too low, really. Okay, hold on. Let me check that. Let me fact check that. Wait. That is kind of low. Okay, that is kind of low, actually. So let me bump it up. Okay. Okay, so is this fine now? Hold on. There you go. Do you hear the music properly? Do you hear me properly? Oh, I have no idea about the fan sound. That's probably just my computer. That's probably just my fucking computer. Okay, that's good then. That's good then. Alright, I think we can just start now. We just start reading now. So, chapter 5. This is the Chen chapter. Are we excited, chat room, for the Chen chapter? Who? Show of hands. Show of hands. Who's a Chen liker here in chat? Aren't we all Chen likers in this chat? Show of hands. I'm gonna read the side story again. I have very specific side stories that I'm gonna read. Alright, I'm seeing no hands in chat, so let's begin. We'll be friends from now on. Those adults won't be able to bully us anymore. Don't be afraid. From now on, I'll help you no matter what happens. If something bad happens to me, you'd better help me out too. That's what friends are for. We'll always be together, right? Do you still remember what you did when that old duke snatched her away? Can you really do whatever it takes for the sake of Langman? Clearly not. Now, Wei Yanwu, what or who are you going to sacrifice this time? Ugh. Hey, wake up. Save her. Officer Shen, wake up. Let me through. Let me... Poor guy, I don't have time to deal with this right now. Splash! For all my Italian viewers, this is a Paperissima reference. Splash! Finally awake? Oh, what? Oh, Shiguma, hurry! Reunion! Okay, so we're in Rhodes Island. Are you done daydreaming? Good grief, you're a mess. Why are you here? Where's my squad? What if I told you that they were all killed in action? If you're reaching for a beating, then you'd better queue behind the reunion. I see your tongue is as sharp as ever. How come your performance in battle doesn't follow suit? Oh my god, she's so based. She's so based. She's saying what we're all thinking. What's going on over here? I leave for a moment and you two are already at each other's throats? Miss Wire, would it kill you to be a little less sarcastic towards her? You too, Chen, you only just woke up. Wait, why do you look like you just got into a fight with a watering cart? Ask her. Young lady, what's this empty glass doing here? I remember putting a glass of water for each of you. She was spouting nonsense in her sleep. Good grief. Where are we? In a cabin in Rhodes Island. Officer Chen, you and your team retreated to Langman about 45 minutes ago. You might have thought that you hid your tracks well, but the reunion did not think that was the case. Yeah, this is another Chen anti-feat. She gets defeated by a watering cart. Okay, hold on. Let me open my... let me spawn in. There I am. Let me open my document with all the story annotations, and then we can continue. Okay. Let me spawn in. There I am. Okay, so immediately, right? What the fuck happened? Off-screen, fucking off-screen, Chen got her ass beat again by reunion. Got her ass beat again. Okay, so there is two options right now. There is two options as to what happened. Chen calls Amiya. She's like, Amiya, Langman is in danger. Goes in and then takes a nap for some reason. Just decides to take a nap. Hoshiguma carries her to Rhodes Island and Swire wakes her up. That's option one. Option two, she calls Amiya. She's like, Amiya, Langman is in danger. Goes in and immediately gets mugged by reunion. Fucking instantly gets her ass beat by reunion. Oh my god. I needed to write that down in the fucking Chen list. Fucking got her ass beat by Reunion, frame 1. Okay, oh my god. Oh my god, bro. What? Okay, at this point, it's kind of perplexing, right? From a writer perspective, right? From imagine you are in the writer's room, right? You are in the Arknights writing team, and you are writing Chen as a character. Why the fuck do you make her keep losing? She keeps losing. So far, we are at chapter 5, the beginning of chapter 5. She has done nothing. She has not actually accomplished anything. We have not seen her do anything. All we've seen her do is sabotage her own mission, bringing Hoshiguma down, being rude. And all she does is get her ass beat. She lets Misha go, she lets W go, she gets bombed off screen. At this point, it's perplexing. It becomes a question of why. As the writer, why would you write her like this? She gets no-diffed by a fucking watering cart. Like... Okay. Alright, let's just keep going, 7:25 a.m. 7:55 a.m. Overcast. Rhode Island Cabin 7, Locktie Chow, Longman Harbor. Yeah, no, it is a joke. The watering cart thing is a joke. What? I've teamed up with Rhode Island to clear out the Reunion forces that were blocking your way. Your squad is pretty much fine as well. You can finally go back to Langman. Just when you thought that everything had settled down, you took a blast head-on and got knocked out. Really? Are you asking if you really let someone sneak up on you like that? Or if you really managed to get hit with explosives but only end up unconscious? Forget it, stop pulling my leg. What's the situation in Langman right now? It's a terrible mess. Read the report yourself if you'd like. Regardless of what happened before, the fact is that our counterattack has been significantly set back because of you. Right now, the Special Ops Division should be assembling the remainder of your squad, then joining up with the rest of the LGD along with Rhode Island. So, we'll be fighting our way straight to the heart of the city. Maneuver warfare, huh? That does seem promising. What's the purpose of that kind of strategy, though? Destroying all of Reunion's rally points will fully utilize the advantage you've created for us. In other words, a siege. The 6-star vanguard. That's right, we have to seize this opportunity when Reunion is still trying to establish a foothold. However, in doing so, we'll be forcing the remnants to converge faster. You can't guarantee that you'll be able to hold them off until the LGD is reassembled, much less ensure that the Reunion remnants are all dealt with. We don't need any of your advantages, nor do I need to hear you. Oh my god! Oh my god! I fucking hate her! Oh, okay. Okay. Let's unpack this. Chen has not done anything. Once again, I want to establish that in 5 fucking chapters, she has done nothing. All she has done is sabotage the mission. Zwire explains it as well. She sabotaged the mission again. And Chen is like, I don't need you. I don't need your advice. I don't need your advantages. Fuck you. What the fuck is this? I don't fucking get it. Why would you write her like this? Why would you write a character like this? I am at a complete loss for words. A complete loss for words. What do you mean? I don't need to hear you lecture me about strategies. Motherfucker, you got knocked out. You lost Misha. Let me remind you, just next chapter. Just previous chapter, in chapter 4, she ditched the entire team without saying anything, would not reply to Hoshiguma's calls, just ditched all of them, left them all to die against Frostnova. And now she's here being like, I don't need your advantages, you can't lecture me, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Let's continue. You don't have a say in the matter, Chan. Even if you are the head of the Special Ops Division and enjoy a certain degree of autonomy during times of war, you cannot absolve yourself of all accountability. Judging by your tone, you're trying to challenge me. I'll take you on, but not right now. We each have our own orders. The only thing that matters is that we do our job. Chen, the LGD has... the LGD has fallen. Billions must die. Like the soy jack. And the reunion has taken control of the LGD headquarters. This is your fault. Yes, it is her fault. Thank you, Zwire. Fuck. Zwire is like the best character so far. She's like the best character in the fucking story so far. Why were you not there when Langman needed you? Was that also in order? If you weren't neglecting your duties, Langman wouldn't have fallen. I'm ashamed of you, Chen. You should resign immediately and let me take over the Special Ops Division. Yes, she should. Okay, like, I get the idea, right? I get the idea. The idea here is that all of Chen's bullshit, you know, all of her bullshit has finally caught up to her, you know? That's the idea, narratively. Okay, let's do a little bit of literary analysis, okay? I understand from the writer's point of view, from the narrative point of view, that this is the point where all of Chen's mistake, attitude, and ego finally comes back to bite her in the ass, right? The culmination of 4 chapters of being incompetent finally came back around, and because of her, you know, we have Zwire being like, Chen, this is your fault, like, Chen, you did this, because you fucked off to look for Tallulah, because you let Misha get away, this is your fault that the LGD has fallen. In no uncertain terms, even the story has recognized that this is all Chen's fuck up. This is a setup, right? This is a setup for a redemption. This is the setup for Chen getting her shit together, right? The issue being that, as far as I recall, that doesn't happen. She stays the same bitch, incompetent fuck at the end. But okay, let's continue. Zwire, you're not authorized to make such a demand. Oh my god, I fucking hate her. Hey. Even setting aside our bad blood, I don't think you're capable of taking this responsibility. You very well could have declared, Chief Wei Wenwu has issued an order for the incumbent operations leader of the LGD to step down and transfer all responsibility to Superintendent Zwire. Can you do that? Does an order like that exist? Don't call me like that. If you can't, then just worry about your own job. Nothing good will come of you catching this hot potato, Mrs. How many times do I have to tell you that's not my last name? Listen here, Swire is just my code name. Otherwise, call me Beatrix Schweier, got it? I don't give a damn what you call yourself. Nobody can tell the difference anyway. Hey. Okay, and now they're just ignoring Hoshiguma. Oh my... okay. Like, she treats Hoshiguma so poorly as well. She treats Hoshiguma like shit. Like, what is happening? What is happening? Like, okay, let me add that to the list. Let me add that to the list. Treats Hoshiguma like shit. There you go. I'm not in the mood to play with you. Run along and find something else to do, kid. Chen, you really are a piece of shit. Yes! Fuck! Finally someone said it. And you can shove it up yours. I'm leaving, Hoshiguma. I'd recommend you keep that crazy reptile on a leash. Don't come running to me if she ends up dead in a ditch somewhere. I wish. Fuck. Sorry, little miss. Both of you sure are ill-tempered. Despite everything she said, we're still grateful for your assistance. Never again. I want to see her bleed. Oh my god, I love Swire. I fucking love Swire. What happened to her back? It looks like a fresh wound. When she was carrying you to cover, our Union caster blasted the wall just a few meters behind her. You should try being a little nicer to her. I'm sure it won't kill either of you to stop acting like arch enemies once in a while. I know. Then act on it! This is the most frustrating writing on earth, because they keep addressing the point. They keep addressing that, yeah, I know I should be nicer. Yeah, we know Chen is incompetent. Yeah, we know it's Chen's fault. But they don't do anything about it. So, like, they acknowledge it, but it doesn't go anywhere. Come on in, she doesn't mind. Sorry to keep you waiting. Not at all, it's fine. Pleased to meet you, Madame Chen. Are you available to talk with Rhodes Island right now about our mission? We already have a few squads assembled on the deck. We're ready to start the mission with you at any time. Got it? I'll be right there. I'm sorry that I overheard your earlier conversation with that blonde inspector. We understand that the LGD has sustained heavy losses. However, you can trust us to do everything in our power to help. This isn't something we should be talking about right now. Don't worry, Hoshiguma. You should also know that Swire is trying to stabilize the situation. Both of you are too hot-headed. The difference is that Swire is objectively correct, though. Like, yeah, they're both, like, very hot-headed, very ill-tempered. The difference is that Swire is justified in being a bitch to Chen. Swire is 100% justified. She got wounded carrying her back. She fucking... Chen caused the LGD to fall, caused Langman to have massive losses because she's a fucking dumbass. Swire is 100% in her own right to be a bitch to Chen. Like, okay. I just give it to her straight. Langman's casualties are heavy, and this is the truth that they're supposed to know. Don't say that, it's not like you. It's for Langman's sake. That's even less like you. You're a senior inspector, a high-ranking officer, not some politician. You've never been cut for playing these little games. Indeed, this is not something that a proper inspector should do, but I have no choice. You're just too overworked and need a good vacation. Perhaps. I've thought about it before. Hoshiguma, I could use a really long vacation. Wow, Dos Soles holiday foreshadowing? Dos Soles holiday foreshadowing? I'm gonna shoot myself in the fucking head. Sure, after we see this through, don't die out there. Ocker or Spring City. How about Floria County instead? We could fit in another vacation in the time it takes to get to Ocker. Maybe we can head back to Victoria and visit some old colleagues. I want to take a look around your hometown. Don't bother, it's nowhere near as interesting as Longman. Huh? It's a transmission. It's on a secret channel. I'll see myself out then. Appreciate it. Okay, let me bring up the voice changer real quick. Speak, I'm listening. Madame Chen, those infected, reunion, they're everywhere. XRO2, where are you? Buckwall warehouse. I was hit by several arrows and probably won't last much longer. This is a trap. Don't come until after they've left. I'll keep the intel on me. They won't be able to find it. Codename XRO2, hang in there. The LGD will be there immediately. The intel you have with you is time sensitive, and we must have it now. I'm not sure, Madame Chen. I don't want to get in the way of your duties. XRO2, you're not allowed to die. You must survive. I can't argue with you, Madame Chen. Please be careful. Wait, there's something moving. XRO2? XRO2? That sounded like a giant bee! Where are you? Hoshiguma? I'm here. Didn't she say that she would get out? Didn't Hoshiguma just say she would get out? It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna see myself out, and then like walks like 5 steps away. Like, didn't you just say you were gonna leave? Gather your squad, it's time for us to go. Madame Chen, are you leaving now? How is the remaining operational force of Rhode Island? This is not information that we can disclose, Madame Chen. Our mission to assist the LGD in operation... Our mission is... which is missing, is... to assist the LGD in operations, but we are not directly under your command. I don't remember asking for that. Sorry, I said too much. It's fine, I was just curious as to Rhode Island's situation, and if there were any security concerns that you might need the LGD's help with. After being defeated by us many times, Reunion has largely given up on invading Rhode Island. From various angles, the situation in Langman is far worse than what we have to deal with. Sorry, I hope this didn't come across as rude. In other words, you don't need our help. Obviously they don't! You're a bum! You're a stupid, incompetent fuck! Every mission you've been on, you've sabotaged it! By being such an incompetent fucking asshole! Correct. Well, for the time being, the LGD does need a small favor from you. Reunion has blocked off the main road leading to the docks. We need your help to make an opening. The time is running short for the LGD, so we need to do this quickly. We'll oblige as part of our contract, madame. Excellent, follow me. Okay, that's like the perfect summarization of the Rhode Island and LGD relationship, where Rhode Island does not need Chen, does not need the LGD. The LGD is just a chore that they have to deal with. The LGD is actively an obstacle. Meanwhile, the LGD very much needs Rhode Island. What do you say? Before fighting them head-on, I never expected Reunion to be so weak. Considering what they did at Chernobyl and all the trouble they caused our squads, I thought they must have been incredibly powerful. But from what I've seen, the information from the mission briefing was right. That really is all the firepower Reunion can muster. The only thing that makes this mission complicated is the fact that we don't know what they're scheming. Okay, I kinda love this. Hold on, let me drink. I love this because we just established that Chen got her ass beat by Reunion. Reunion beat her fucking ass and Zwire had to save her. And now some random Rhode Island operator is just like, man, Reunion is so weak. Huh, Chen? Reunion, they're such weak sauce. They're barely anything. They're complete pushovers. Isn't that right, Madame Chen? That Reunion is so weak, right? It's unbelievable how weak they are, you know? So it really establishes just how incompetent Chen is. Don't let your guard down, which is something Chen has done. Don't let your guard down, she has done it like fucking 10 times. In 5 chapters, we have seen her do this like 10 times. Reunion's greatest strength is their ability to do what you wouldn't expect. Clearly, since you got fucking knocked out and you didn't even realize. Infiltration, surprise attacks, okay, and leveraging their members' unknown abilities like a bomb that they just tossed at me. These are the tactics they're best at. We still don't know what cards they might have up their sleeves. I'm aware, considering how they managed to take down cities as big and powerful as Chernobog and Langman. Their true numbers may well be beyond our imagination. Yeah, fucking exactly. Chen and ambushes. Chen and getting ambushed. Name a better duo. Yeah, fucking, you're right. Unknown abilities like having very standard tactical skills that apparently are way more than enough to beat Chen. Chen is a nepo baby. Karim. Chen is a nepo baby. She got the job because Wei Yanwu is her adoptive father. Wei Yanwu is her adoptive father, so that's how she got the job. She's literally just a nepo baby. Let me add that to the list. Nepo baby. There you go. Having that said, Madame Chen, didn't the LGD accompany Amelia on a mission to investigate that Chernobog sub-city? How come they're still not back yet? I'm sorry, Chen. We were separated from Amelia's squad. We weren't able to rendezvous with them, and due to an emergency, we had to turn around. Mind you, okay? Mind you. Here, she's talking about herself fucking off to go chase Tallulah. Let me remind you what happened. What happened is that Chen, Hoshiguma, and the Amiya squad were together. Then Chen catches a glimpse of Tallulah, and she just fucks off. She immediately runs and fucks off to chase Tallulah. This is what happened. This is why they were separated and weren't able to rendezvous. Because Chen decided to fuck off. Oh my god, bro. Are you saying that you and the LG... Yes! Yeah! Oh my god. Okay, I hate Chen. I hate Chen. But I love that the writing, the other characters, are finally calling her out on her bullshit. They're like, oh, so you left them to die. Because yeah, that's what she did. Yes, there you go. Fuck! In other words, they're missing in action. Why, Madame Chen? No, you shouldn't have done that. Even if you are the LGD, you shouldn't have abandoned your partners. This is my fault. My mission was to prioritize the safety of Langman. I made a decision. Ah! What do you mean? Oh my my god, she's being like, yeah, I had to abandon Amelia to prioritize the safety of Langman. Remind you again, I'm gonna remind you again, she just ran off to chase Tallulah. That's what she did. Okay. What difference does it make whose fault it was? Forget about it, officer. There's no point talking about this any further. I should have known better. That's right. I know very well how you view us infected. That's not what I meant. How many operators do you need? There may be some who are willing to help you, but I'm not one of them. Oh my god, what a Giga Chad. What an actual Giga Chad, this guy. Oh my god. Like, fucking Shen is getting schooled. She's getting schooled by a generic Rhodes Island dude. Like, literally, who is this? He doesn't even have a name. They didn't even name this guy. They didn't even name this guy. And he's schooling Chen. This guy isn't even a 3-star. This guy's like a 2-star. This guy is like a 2-star operator. Can we name him? Okay, chat. What name do we give this guy? What name do we give this Giga Chad so he can be remembered? We can remember him. I like Greg. I would say that. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of Chad. Oh, John Arknights. Okay, so the majority of people are saying Chad. Like, Chad is definitely the majority vote, so he will be Chad starting now. We also have our missions as well. Helping Langman defeat Reunion may be one of them. But we will be handling this job by ourselves. Make sure to remember our identification codes, madam. Try not to hit your allies on accident, even if we are infected. Okay, I like that Chen now is being humbled. I like that Chen is being humbled and she's not even fighting back. I like that. I like that she's not fighting back. She's just being like, yeah, you're right, it's my fault, I understand. If anyone is willing to join the LGD in this mission, you can let me know. You don't have to force yourselves. Is this some character progression that I am sensing from Chen? Is this some a little sprinkle of character progression? Because this is the first time we have seen Chen just kind of take it with her head bowing down. Also, no, this is not the guard from Chapter 8. This is not the guard from Chapter 8. It's not that guy. The guard from Chapter 8 got left behind in Chernobyl. Anyway, as I was saying, this is the first time that Chen took it with her head down. Like, she didn't fight back. She was just like, yeah, you're right. Like, straight up, she was getting schooled, and she was getting it. And she was taking it. There you go. That drama with Zwire earlier, didn't you do that just to drum up support from Rhodes Island? Then why'd you turn around and treat their personnel like that? You're mistaken, Hoshiguma. I had no such intentions. Perhaps I would have liked to see you be more forthcoming. You look a lot more relieved now. To be honest, if I was in his position, I would have been angry as well. Be thankful that the warriors of Rhodes Island are fairly easygoing. How should I say this, but though it was an emergency, even I can't understand. Why did you decide to abandon Amiya's squad so decisively? There were too many unknown variables. Cope, The terrain made it difficult for the LGD to fight, and we had no way to gauge the Union's operational capacity. I can't allow my squads to take on these unacceptable risks. Cope? I'm not convinced. Giga Chad Hoshiguma? Can we have a Giga Chad Hoshiguma? Can we rename Chen? No, she has to be Chen. She has to be Chen. Unless one of you comes up with a really good pun. Unless one of you comes up with a really good pun. In fact, Hoshiguma, perceptive Giga Chad, immediately realizes that this is Cope. Like, this is just some shit she's making up. This is just Cope. Hoshiguma, our plans have already been laid out. Orders are orders, and I will obey them. However, I should be hearing them directly from you, not waiting for Zwire to tell me. Until the conditions are met, the specifics are confidential. So, the orders are from Mr. Wei. You're free to speculate. Even now, I don't know what your objective is. There are few in Langman who have the power to make the LGD go this far. It's the only possibility. I appreciate what Mr. Wei has done, but I will never respect him, and what has happened today is just one of those reasons. This is all necessary. That's just your excuse. Chen, you're either overthinking this, or you're not even able to convince yourself. Maybe. Call Zwire for me. Understood. Hold on.
Hello?
We've left Rhodes Island, Zwire. You can begin.
I bet it felt pretty good yelling at me earlier, huh?
We may not get along, but it's not to that extent. I was exaggerating.
I wasn't, though. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
You piece of...
Fine, fine. You know, it's strange that we know nothing about each other's missions. Also, I just heard about this, but why don't you want Rhodes Island to intervene? Is this some kind of atonement?
I have faith in Rhodes Island's abilities, as well as in Amelia and Dr. SUPAH. But that's why I don't want them involved. They'll only add another unknown factor. Especially that Calcit person. I guarantee you she will not adhere to our plans.
Wait, let me add a keybind for the radio voice, because clearly I'm gonna need it rather often while reading this story. I've never met that person before.
You won't need to. She's a bit like your grandfather, just without a ventilator.
Huh.
Let's focus on our jobs. Before that, I still have to find someone.
Whatever, as long as you're not late. Yeah, me neither. I didn't recall that line about Zwire from Keybinds, but I guess the story was just ahead of its time.
Hoshiguma, we're going. Where to? Makwo Warehouse. By the way, again, Chen got called by someone who was injured and about to die, asking her to come help, and she just stood around talking with Rhodes Island. Only now she's going to help that guy. It's been like an hour and a half at this point, or even more. 11:11 a.m. weather drizzle outside of Makwo Warehouse, Sam Chongchai, Central Langman. The scouting is more or less complete. Our observation spot is stealthy enough, and there's nobody around the warehouse. Looks like it's an abandoned construction site with piles of construction materials left behind. There are traces of things being dragged around. Reunion must have set up an ambush here. Again, name a better duo. Fucking Chen and getting ambushed. Chen, is Fal your informant? Yes, did you overhear our conversation? I tried my best not to, but you know, I only walked like 5 steps back. I known him for a long time, more than 10 years. There's no way I wouldn't recognize his voice. When did you make him an informant? He was infected more than a year ago. At that time, he disappeared from his bar, leaving the glasses he cleaned every day unattended and covered in dust. Maybe even before that. You at least should have told me about it. Looks like it's about to rain. Let's get started and chase the enemies out of their ambush spots. We're too late. He's going to bleed out. I'll draw Reunion's fire. The rest of you should seize the opportunity to surround them and end this battle quickly. Too dangerous. But it's the fastest way to win. You can trust me on this one. I always trust you. Follow Hoshiguma's instructions. Make it quick. Do you guys understand the implications of this fucking scene? Do you guys understand the implications of this fucking scene? Not only did Chen, right? Not only did Chen wait so long to go help this guy. She waited like 2 hours to go help this guy. And at this point, he's gonna bleed out. At this point, he's dead because they took too long. Not just that, he was also one of Hoshiguma's friends. So not only did she take one of Hoshiguma's friends, then she made them into an informant without telling Hoshiguma, and now she's gonna get them killed. Because she waited too long. Let me add that to the chat list. Oh my fucking god, let me add that to the chat list. Oh my fucking god, dude. Okay. Yeah, hi YouTube. Chat is saying hi YouTube. I'm ready, Hoshiguma. That's more like it. I'm going to flush them out of their ambush spots. Give me 3 minutes. Doing all that by yourself in 3 minutes? That's way too reckless. If you show any signs of needing help, we're going to attack. No, just give me my 3 minutes. It's all... Oh, okay, I don't think it's Chen saying this. I don't think that's Chen saying that. Oh shit, the radio. Oops, my bad. My bad. My bad, my bad. I have a... So I have... There you go, I have a keybind on shift. I put a keybind on shift for the radio voice. And I can disable it, like this. And I can enable it, like this. What happened is that while writing the fucking channel list, I pressed the shift. So the radio voice activated. There you go. Thank you for telling me. Yeah, worst keybind ever. I know. I should change it probably. Hold on. Okay, what's a good keybind? Let's put it on Q. There you go, it's on Q now. It's on Q now. So I shouldn't, in theory, I shouldn't press it by mistake. You missed a lot of slander, the Metallo. Okay, I don't know how to say this, bro. I don't know how to say this, but my keyboard doesn't have a numpad. My keyboard does not have a numpad. I don't know how to tell you that. Here we go. Okay, so now Hoshiguma is gonna be competent. Like, they're gonna show Hoshiguma being competent. Then an F key, I don't know how to tell you, but my keyboard does not have F keys. It only has the function key. Like, you press a function and you press 1, and that's like F1. You press a function with a 7, and that's like F7. But it doesn't have like F keys. It only has a function key that you press with the numbers. Why is everyone running away? Attacker, what is your keyboard for? Stop, she's coming this way, stop her. Where are all the others? Why? Yeah, it's a 60% keyboard. It's a 60% keyboard. You're the last one. Ah! Demon, someone save me! Yeah! You planned to stop me like this? No, I know. You planned to stop me like this? Spare me, please! You're not even worthy of being food for my Hanya. No! Yeah! Bro, do you think I play Enfield with a fucking keyboard? I'm using controller. When the fuck? Who the fuck is gonna play Enfield on keyboard? Who the fuck is gonna do that? Oh yeah, bro. Let me play my hack and slash game on a fucking keyboard. Are you stupid? Are you fucking stupid? Oh yeah, I'm gonna play my hack and slash dodge game on a fucking keyboard. You might actually be stupid, I'm sorry. Holy, we haven't even launched our attack yet. She destroyed the reunion alone in just 2.5 minutes. She truly is a demon. Just be glad that you didn't meet her 5 years ago. It's been a long time since I last saw her fight like this. What about the stragglers? They've already been captured by our various squads. Madame Chen, Inspector Hoshiguma seems to be waving at you. Medic, come with me. Hoshiguma, what else did you ask those reunion members? I asked them if the warehouse was rigged. If the entire warehouse is hooked up with explosives, we'll throw them in one by one. So? Nothing. Fall made his way here after he was ambushed. The reunion originally was set up around here. Chen, put on the door's right side. I'll get to the left. It seems to be jammed and won't budge. Let me try cutting a hole first. No need, I'll just tear it apart. 5 big booms for Hoshiguma. It's open. XR02, tell me your location. XR02. XR02. How the fuck is this guy still alive? Like, be so real with me. How the fuck is this guy still alive? Oh, man.
Oh, what the fuck? Why does Q, oh my god, why does Q skip ahead? Madame Chen, I hear fighting outside. The warehouse door was busted open. It might be a reunion. I'll take care of it myself.
Okay, so Q isn't a correct keybind because apparently Q makes the story move forward for some fucking reason. Stop, that's me, don't hang up.
Is that you, Madame Chen? That's a relief. All the way in the back.
Oh, I don't think he's making it. That wound, what happened to your eyes?
I wasn't careful. No, never mind. He's not on the radio anymore.
I wasn't careful enough. I got hit by arts. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter now. This is for you. Medic, staunch his bleeding. No, Madame Chen, there's no need. I've already accepted. Stop talking! It's true. Do you see how many times I've been shot? I'm blind and don't want to move anymore. I've had enough of the pain. I'm so tired. Take it, Madame Chen. S249TA, F106. 49. I've memorized the location. Details are on the paper. The intel about the reunion's infiltration was not sent to the other readers, but just one party. There must be a reason behind it. You must look into it. The sooner the better. I will. It was no easy task for me to get this. Anyway, Madame Chen, I didn't expect things to end up like this. Even though I was finally able to make a contribution, I didn't think this would be how I did it. None of us did. Thanks to your bravery, we now have a chance to stop the enemy. I never liked Langman, and Langman never liked me. But now, I've finally managed to do something for Langman. Not bad for a bum like me, right? You're calling one of the Chang Shui Big Three a bum? Compared to you, Madame Oni, I'm nothing more than a bum. Madame Chen, how's Madame Oni doing? Is she still working as inspector? She is. She's been my partner for a long time. Madame Chen, Madame Oni is too honest and frank. No one in the gang dared to challenge her. Yeah, oh my god, the fucking informant has more feats than Chen. Like, that's not even a joke. That's not even a joke. Fal here, the informant, has more feats. He has 1 feat, which is more than Chen's 0 at the moment. But she is no match for those Langman moguls. Please keep an eye on her. Don't let anyone demean her. I won't let those stuck-up plutocrats insult her because of her background. This is the only favor I ask of you. Just one. Don't worry about that. Hoshiguma is very strong. No one can hurt her. No matter how powerful, everyone has their limits. The entire LGD stands with her. Good. That's a relief. Madame Moni, Madame Chen, I have no regrets now. Madame Chen, are you still here? I am. Am I a good person? A few years ago, a bit hard to say, but now you are, without a doubt. Langman is proud of having citizens like you. A pathetic infected can be a good citizen? Some people in Langman are indeed obsessed with oripathy. Okay, this is like that fucking Garfield meme. You guys know that Garfield meme where he's looking at a sign with like his face on it, and Garfield goes, I wonder who that's for. Like, it's either that, or it's that SpongeBob meme, where SpongeBob is looking for someone, and behind him there's like the wanted poster with his face on it. It's like, yeah, some people in Langman are obsessed with oripathy. How do I do that? Will a city answer me? And I will, on its behalf. And it says, I don't mind. Since when? Fal, you have always been, and always will be, one of Langman's best. Thank you, Madame Chen. Thank you so much. Madame Chen, there are 2 things I'd like you to relay to Madame Oni. You should tell her yourself. What do you mean? Are you saying, boss? It's me. I'm right here. Well, Chen, you should have told me sooner. She chose not to say anything. Boss, did I do a good job? Not good enough. You can't call it a good job until you survive to see things through. Well, damn. I've already used up my luck to have you carry me on your back, boss. Anywhere you want to go, you always refuse to tell me where you came from. Here, Longman, as a matter of fact, I've never been to other cities. If possible, just bury me in that old place. The hideout, but that place is a complete wreck now, long deserted. To be honest, I'm not sure how I'd clean it up. It's okay, as long as I'm with the others. I will. Boss, even though we've always been scared of you, we've also always cheered you on. We've always cheered. Same here. Hoshiguma is such a good character. She's such a good character. Like, it's crazy how they can write Hoshiguma and then turn around and write Chen. How does that happen? How do you write Chen like that? Yeah, fucking Chen is doing, you're one of the good ones. You're not like the other filthy infected. You're one of the good ones. Also, yeah, since chapter 5 was like a later addition, like it was added later, I can't help but feel like the Chen we are seeing now is a little inconsistent with what we saw in chapter 4 and chapter 3 and chapter 2. Because, for example, like when Fall was like, oh, can I even speak to a city? Would a city answer me? And the Chen is like, oh, I can speak on its behalf, and it says, I don't mind you're infected. When really, all of chapter 3 and 4 and even 2, she's been like the #1 infected hater. Right? There was a point where she even refused to let Amiya help because she's infected. So to turn around, like, yeah, okay, I understand that this is meant to be like a character development, right? This is meant to be Chen, like, growing, but it's too fast of a 180. Like, she got schooled once, and now she's acting like this. It's a little inconsistent. It's a little inconsistent, but okay, fine. I can let this slide. I can let this slide because it can be something like, oh, you know, she's just comforting a dying man. Right? She's just comforting someone that's dying. She's being nice for Fall. She doesn't mean it, right? That's a reading of the scene that you could have. You could be like, oh, she doesn't really mean it. She's just comforting someone that's dying. But, okay. You know, it's something, right? It's something. You know, it's better than nothing. Hoshiguma? Huh? You don't look so good. I'm fine, and I was just thinking. I didn't think he'd get You hired him as an informant. What do you mean you didn't think he'd get dragged into it? You hired him as an informant without telling Hoshiguma. How stupid can you be? Don't worry, you know how I am. It's all in the past now, or as we say in Langman, such is fate. Do people in the Far East believe in fate? I've been through so many things, even if I didn't believe in it before, I have to accept it now. Is the intel accurate? Without a doubt. Here's the location indicated by the intel. What was that? what was that? Those reunion members skulking around, are they our targets? By the looks of things, they don't know that we've completely surrounded them yet. They seem to be building something around the entire block. If I'm not mistaken, this is one of the central hubs that connects the Reunion's various bases. If we destroy the communication facility here, we can deliver a crippling blow to their forces in this area. That would put us one step closer to recapturing the LGD headquarters. Your call. Also, I can't stop thinking about the details of the intel report. You mean that part about Reunion's objective not just being the construction of a forward base? Yeah, there is background noise, yes, there's fucking background noise, yes. Not much I can do about that. That's right. Enemies are secretly looking for an extremely high-value target. It is necessary to determine their actions first. What are they doing in the wealthy districts? What kind of a high-value target are they trying to find there? It seems a bit fishy to me as well. According to our previous plans, all the buildings here should already have been evacuated. If Reunion is planning to kidnap one of the modules, they probably won't find them here. When are we going to make our move? Scouting doesn't seem to be Reunion's strong suit, so we can carry out our raid at any time. They're probably used to always being the hunters, not the prey. Now that it's their turn to be the prey, they'll be hunted down in no time. Let's continue observing them carefully for now. Our priority is to find out what their objectives are, not to engage them. It's easy enough to go in and destroy them, but it'll take patience to find out what they're after. Understood. Wait, what was this fucking scene for? What? Like... Huh? Like, okay, I get to the start, like, the start is just, you know, Hoshiguma reacting to Fall dying. But then there's this whole part, which is, like, entirely useless. Like, it's just like, should we attack them, Hoshiguma? No, not yet, we need to gather intel. Okay, that's it, that was this scene. Wait, Chen, are they about to break the door of that house down? Has the target already been confirmed? Assemble quickly! To minimize the loss of civilians, huh? Of course, snipers take aim. Understood. It's Langman's army, fall back! We need to contact. Snipers, shoot down that person with the radio equipment, stop the transmission! They're supposed to be defending the base, so how come they're running away from us? They're up to something. Let's see how far you can run. Okay, so like, what the fuck was the point of that? Okay, let's just do 5-4 after. All of the Reunion members have been captured. None of them knew anything about the specific instructions. Chen, what are you looking at that has you so absorbed? Didn't this used... Oh, okay. Didn't this use to be... Wait, am I stupid? Yeah, no, didn't this use to be at University Road, right? It's not didn't this used. You don't do the double negative. Yeah, it's like, didn't this used to be is correct here. Oh yeah, the double... Yeah, sorry. The double use of past tense. Okay, I have half of chat telling me that it's correct, but I really don't think it's correct. You don't do past tense after didn't. You don't do the past tense after didn't. It's didn't is used to be. They both feel wrong. That's the thing, they both feel wrong. Both didn't is used to be and didn't is used to be. They both feel kinda wrong, but I prefer didn't is used to be. Didn't is used to be University Road. I would say I would have changed the line into something like wasn't this University Road once, or like wasn't this University Road some time ago, something like that. Wasn't this University Road back then, something like that, instead of this didn't this used to be. Seems so. Its name was changed later. I think this is where my home used to be. Wasn't your apartment in Taibo? This was the estate that belonged to my biological father's clan. Looks like it has been renovated. So much time has passed that I barely recognize it anymore. Did you live here before studying abroad in Victoria? Even though I've heard that both you and Mr. Wei were born to young aristocrats, it's quite astonishing to see a mansion this big. Aristocrats, they were, but I'm not. Yeah, she's just a normal Nepo baby. But, your mansion here, how should I call it? The Chen estate will do. Come in. Huh? Oh, isn't this your own house? Why'd you slice the door open? I forgot to bring the key. Besides, Reunion also just opened a hole along the side of the wall. They might have caused some unexpected damage. That doesn't mean you should... forget it if you say so. No need to take off your shoes. Are you serious? Chen, answer me honestly, do you hate your old man? He doesn't deserve to be my father. Okay. If I remember correctly, you joined the LGD right after you graduated from Victoria and returned to Langman. I was living in the dorms at that time. So you never returned here after that? I have no lingering attachments to this place. People who say stuff like that usually have a lot more going on their mind. Anyways, do you have any ideas about what this high-value target might be? Chen? She's deep in her own little world again, huh? Chen, I'll be waiting by the door. Call me when you're ready to go. Keep all the toys orderly. Do not go outside. Do not talk to anyone without permission. Do not make eye contact with adults without permission. You really kept this room clean all this time. How generous of you to keep a tidy bed for me. Or is this some kind of a malediction because you think I'm bad luck? It's only incorrect if the University Road is still called University Road. I suppose, because then you wouldn't need because then the phrase doesn't make any more sense logically. Like at that point it's a logical thing, like it doesn't make sense logically, the phrase. Wait, the photo, right, the photo. You shall receive no love from me, not in the slightest. Sorry, I'm sorry, but I can't stand you. Just seeing you makes me want to peel my skin off my arms. So true, though. So true. I cannot tolerate any of you. I am too selfish, but I can't live like this anymore. One day, all of you will understand. If you hate me, so be it, because I hate you too, and that's how it should be. Who is this based king here? Here it is, a photo from such a long time ago. I thought it had been lost. Wait, no, could this be what they're searching for? What's going on? Why would they be after this? Have you lost your mumbles as well? I'll certainly help you, but what are you thinking? Why here? Why now? What did I expect? Of course you won't answer me. Is she schizo? She's not talking to anyone. Is she schizo? Ah, are you finally ready to go? We're going. Did you get any leads, or did you want to play with the balls of yarn a bit longer? Hard to believe you're still in the mood to crack jokes. I think your mood is just a tiny bit better than it was before. It's as you said, maybe I did have a bit too much on my mind. That's right, according to the reports, reunion is scattered throughout this entire area, and the forces we deployed earlier are driving them out. That's good, that makes our job easier, and we're getting closer to our goal. GD, get into formation and move out. We're going to take back Langman. Shen has been unbearable so far. Literally unbearable. Okay, we read this already. Oh, this doesn't have any story. Okay, if you say so. Something's not right. What is it this time? Is your illness acting up? This is totally different from Chernobog. Even though our losses were significant, when we seized the victory in Chernobog, we could see our enemies struggling and their accomplices fleeing for their lives. But doesn't Langman feel like it's empty? It can't be, right? Come to think of it, this is supposed to be a Passy Plaza, right? How come such a large mall with so many shops is completely empty? Plus, I took a look around and there's nothing of value laying around. Everything's already been taken. Didn't Patriot prohibit that? That's not what I was saying. You know, Mephisto doesn't care what we do, but that's not the point. What I was going to say is that it's like someone hid everything from us. That's just your imagination. Langman can't do a thing against us. We suddenly appear from every nook and cranny all of a sudden. And oh damn, it'll be just like that time at Chernobog. This time, we're not going to wreak havoc across the city, but to take it over. It'll become our city. Did you know? Know what? Passy Plaza is the closest base to the LGD headquarters. It'll be quick and convenient to supply it from here. I heard it when it was mentioned in the last briefing. Anything else? All the reunion forces around the city are to gather at the LGD headquarters and then spread out to take over the entire city. We know how the squads in this district have been deployed. But what about the other districts? I know many squads are supposed to be making their way over here, but quite a few of them have gone missing without a trace. Missing? What do you mean by that? It's really strange. Their comms were still connected, but there was no response from them. We don't have any way of contacting them. And soon, no one will be able to contact you either. What? Who's there? From the window. They're outside the window. Enemies. We're under attack by enemies. The LGD. It's the LGD. Huh, you'd better believe it. Damn it. Did she swing down from the roof and smash the windows? Fight. Get moving. We have them outnumbered. All we have to do is slaughter them. pass me the radio. Yes, ma'am. Listen up, LGD. Pulverize Reunion along with their bunkers.
What the hell? Passy Plaza is my family's property. How dare you?
Sorry, little miss. Reunion is still fighting back. We'll have to prioritize neutralizing them before we can think about...
What did you say? You good for nothing!
LGD, attack! Good grief! Try to be careful though, these are our people's assets after all. They didn't move that piano away, probably because it's too heavy. That alone is worth 1.8 million LMD. The Lil Miss was boasting to me about it, so try to be careful. You won't get away. Take cover, quick, hide behind that piano. Whoops. They smashed through our cover. Relocate. 1.8 million gone, just like that. Comrades, listen closely. We've taken over the Passy Plaza as our new base and have set up our defenses. However, the LGD has suddenly attacked us from the roof. They are currently thinning out our ranks. Alert! LGD's main force is in Passy Plaza. I repeat, Passy Plaza. Are you done yet? When did you... If you finish reporting, your mission is done. Bonk. The mission is to let all the Reunion forces in Langman know that we are here. We'll be waiting for them to chase after us and meet the LGD in mortal combat. LGD, continue firing, don't stop. Let's continue. That was easier than I expected. Really makes me more and more curious as to what happened in Chernobog. Perhaps it's the same thing as what happened here, except the roots sank in deeper and the flames burned with more intensity. Don't let your guard down. Once again, they're like, oh, Reunion is so easy. Reunion are a bunch of poorly armed dipshit. Wow, Chen, this was so easy. Need I remind you that this chapter started with Chen getting mogged by Reunion? This chapter started with Chen getting ambushed and knocked out by Reunion. Okay, alright, man. Whatever you say, man. Actually, let me add that to the Chen list. Let me add that to the Chen list. Oh, the fucking radio. The fucking radio triggered. Fuck, what was I gonna type? Oh, yeah. No, wait, oh my god, what the fuck was I gonna type? Oh, yes, okay. There you go. SUPAH is talking through the Super Inc. intercom, yeah. No, I have another intercom voice. This is the intercom voice. This is the radio voice. It's like the battlefield radio voice. This is when I need to speak through like an intercom. Why does it echo so much? Because it's an intercom. What do you mean? Perhaps it's the same thing as what happened here, except the roots sank in deeper and the flames burned with more... Okay, yeah, I read this already. Okay, no, the priest voice. This is the priest voice, okay?
This is when I want to preach to the masses from my godly position.
That wasn't it. You know? The masses travel. Yeah, I'm gonna use that in masses travel. You should know that I rarely close my eyes when... What does that mean? What? Wait, what? Don't let your guard down. You should know that I rarely close my eyes when I'm sleeping. Okay, that's a good joke. That's a good joke. That's a good joke. I was trying to end the fighting as soon as possible, but we still ended up damaging so many shops. I'm afraid Mr. Wei is going to end up footing the bill again, especially because he's not fond of the little Miss family in the first place. Hey, it's Swarovski Crystal. Chen, isn't this your favorite brand? Not really. The pendants are nice, but the earrings aren't that good. Squad B1, Chen here. Block the west entrance and lower all security gates. I rarely see you wear earrings. Well, I'm usually in uniform because of work. The few outfits I do have are gathering cobwebs in my wardrobe. Madame Oshiguma, this is the L3 floor plan of East Passy Plaza after Union modified it. Please look over it. Good job. Continue with the investigation and try to utilize the terrain to your advantage. Afterwards, we'll find the best route to cross the Union's blockade from here. We can't make do without your information. Roger. Close, huh? It's hard picturing you as someone who spends money on that kind of stuff. Aren't you the same way with your countless motorbikes? What's wrong with wanting to look nice for yourself every now and then? Work takes up most of my time, and then you're not even good at it. You're not even good at it. But it's not my whole life after all. I'd be more likely to believe you if you didn't show up early every morning like a clockwork, as well as taking on overtime hours that would scare anyone else to death. I guess all you can say is that life is tolerable for cops like us. Sometimes I ask myself, for those infected like Amelia, will they have a chance to go out shopping, maybe to buy some accessories they like, or eat some of their favorite food? We know that yes, like now we know yes, in the current timeline they managed to achieve such a thing. Perhaps one day, but that day is not here yet. C3, Chen here, clear the first floor and push forward slowly, safety first. I guess so, this patch of dirt truly is unfair. Fall died, but I get to live on. They all died, and only I got to live. Chen, is that intel really worthwhile? It has to be. Bastards! At least I'll bury you with me. Okay, before we do this, this was a nice scene. This was a good scene, I will say. Like, it gives Chen some character, right? It gives Chen some good character without being intrusive. Without stalling, really, the story. It's a good scene. It's a good scene. At least I'll bury you with me. Pew! Madame Chen, run! We've found a large number of explosives on the third floor. Right under where you're standing. LGD, prepare to meet your makers. Chen, over there, get behind my shield. Wait, hold on. There you go. Huh? Under me? Chen! Yup, let's just add that to the Chen anti-feats. Let's just add that to the endless list of Chen anti-feats. Once again, Chen and getting ambushed. Name a better duo. Oh, you're playing Minecraft? Really? That's good to know. That's good to know. Anyway. Oh wait, I read this already. You have story, okay. Maintaining the Chen bomb agenda is our top priority. That's the third time today, Sleeping Beauty. How long was I out for? A dozen seconds or so. Hoshiguma, step aside. I'll slash apart the debris. Sorry, but I can't do that. If I move, we're both done for. Let me handle this. Your shoulder. It doesn't matter. You won't be able to hold out much longer. You're holding up 2 floors worth of rubble on top of your shield. I don't need to for much longer. Just until you woke up. Squat down and get ready to dash out. No matter how heavy it is. As long as I can turn it over. It's not heavy at all. Grrrr! You... feels like I lost my shoulder just to give it a little push. Once again, yet another Hoshiguma feat. Yet another Hoshiguma feat, while Chen does nothing but get ambushed, get knocked out, lose important objectives. Like, you saved me again! Again! Emphasis, again! What's weird about that? How many times does that make now? And don't say that to me so earnestly. Makes me feel gross just hearing it. Let me rest for a little. I feel like I just broke every bone in my body. Maybe it's your turn to let me take a nap. Blast! How did they even survive all that? Sure, but the enemy's not going to let you. No rest for the wicked, I suppose. Looks like I can still stand if I muster my strength. Yeah, deadass, lend me your protection, Hoshiguma. This is an Originium slug we are fighting. You should go reorganize the squads, quickly. Don't waste any more time on them. It's what they're after. I don't think it's too late to just take them all out first. Why can't you go check to see who got injured first? And leave you here to face a reunion alone despite all your injuries? Shen, what do you think you're doing? 2 years ago in Washui, you were chasing after a bandit leader. My leg was injured, but you believed in me and left me to fight alone. Do you still remember that? How long did it take me to catch him? 3 hours. 3 hours to catch some guy. Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my god, bruh. Oh my god, bruh. What do you mean 3 hours? What do you mean? Oh my god, bruh. And I still do. You, reunion, I'll take you all on. Damn it, she's looking down at us. I can still fight. Why are you staying behind? Why aren't you taking the squads to recapture the LGD headquarters? Did you forget your main mission? It's the same as it was 3 years ago, and it's a responsibility that only you can fulfill. You did this back at the Mook Wall warehouse earlier. When did you become so indecisive? Chen! I don't see any problem with protecting my colleague from these rioters. You've changed. You used to be much tougher. Leaving you here? Of course I could. I used to only look at the risks versus the benefits, but now it's as you said. Did you? Did you? Deadass? Are we sure? Are we certain? I haven't seen that. Not once have I seen that from you. Like, so far, every decision Chen has taken was ego-driven. It was nothing but ego. It was not this fucking risk and benefit bullshit. After what I did to Amiya, I've also been conflicted. You'll taste the rage of the infected. Attack! Maybe I have changed. As time passed, I've had fewer grievances about Langman, and I've been able to place my trust in more people. You are no longer just Inspector Hoshiguma. You are my friend and my partner. Your shield has protected me all this time, so once in a while you should let me be your shield. Oh, you're not even going to blush after saying all that? Shut the fuck up. Alright. In that case, Tran, I'm leaving it to you. Okay, that was good. That was a good scene, because it's an inversal of what she did to Amiga, because we can see that clearly the biblical smackdown that she got from Chad here, let me just play it again. Here, she basically gets schooled by a random Rhodes Island operator. She just gets schooled and she gets her ass verbally smacked down by a random operator that we decided to call Chad. This is Chad now. And you can tell that this conversation and her attitude during the conversation, we can see her attitude in the conversation, it manifested in 5-7 with the scene that we just saw. That was good. I want to say that was a good scene. Did I play this already? Oh. Medics, former South Passy Plaza, exit 12, 1 injured, a senior LGD inspector. Get here quickly. Has the bleeding stopped? You should know me by now. The wound has closed, but I won't be able to lift my shield for a while. How are our colleagues doing? We are the only ones who fell. I consider that a small win. You're really not bringing me with you? Reunion's commander may well be hiding inside the LGD's headquarters. It's going to be a brutal fight. Yeah, who knows, right? Who knows, chat? Maybe the Chen character development is a result of brain damage. After that fucking explosion she got, maybe that's why she's a better person now. She got like brain damage. Her fucking brain tissue got re-scrambled like a Rubik's Cube. Yeah, like Goku falling on his head as a child. I'm aware, but considering your condition, it's for the best, wouldn't you agree? Hearing you say that stings a bit, but it's fine. I know better. Remember, be careful out there. I know. No matter how you look at it, Reunion is weaker than we expected. Despite that, they still managed to take Chernobog. Also, you have a weak point. I can't stress this enough, but never let your thoughts consume you, ever. Don't be so obsessed with something that you neglect the other possibilities. There is nothing out there worth going off to battle for except your continued existence. Again, this is Hoshiguma schooling Chen about the fact that in the previous chapter she just ran off up and left to chase Tallulah. I'll treat this as your advice to me. I'll take it to heart. Hurry up and get better. I'll be waiting for your return after this mission is finished. I'll protect the medic team. You should get going. Sure. You would say it blew her mind, yeah.
Reunion has already passed the Causeway Bell. Report from AU7. Reunion is also assembling in Ha1. I repeat, Reunion is currently assembling. This is AU7's mission briefing. Squad Archive of Our Own has eliminated the Reunion forces in Front Bay as planned. They are now punishing the remnants back towards the LGD headquarters. All enemies in front of Scorpio Palace have been annihilated, now retreating towards Charles Avenue to head to the rally point. This is Squad AL1's report. Over. These are the updates on the Reunion's movements and each squad's progress. Over.
Understood. Continue the operation. Our objective is to drive all Reunion forces into the designated area. If small groups of stragglers are seen in other districts, you are authorized to eliminate them. Try to draw them out if possible. Focus on avoiding casualties. We'll need to preserve our strength. Yes, ma'am. Phew. Huh? Another call, huh?
Hello? Is this Shan? Are you still there?
What did you call me? What did you call me? Why did you call me?
Shen, you're done for. You're so dead for what happened at Passy Plaza. I heard it myself. You're the one who gave those orders.
Is that all you wanted to say?
Look, why did you reject Rhode Island's help? Was it because you felt guilty?
I don't recall you being a psychologist.
Don't worry, I'll help you make reparations.
Reparations?
I can't tell you yet, but you're so done for what you did.
By the way, do you still remember that one restaurant in Xiongwan?
Huh? Which one? Well, whichever one it is, they're all closed now. Wait, are you trying to change the subject?
The one with that absolutely divine steak sandwich.
Huh? Oh, I just remembered! The restaurant with a steak burger as big as your palms put side by side.
That's the one!
I used to go there often while on my patrols. Get down! Who said you could stand up? Oh! What was that place called again? Goody Foodie?
Sounds about right.
Now I get it. You're going to treat me to a meal, aren't you? But why don't we go to some place a bit more high class?
Your idea of high class is very different from mine?
Come on, I can foot the bill.
Miss S, do you really think I'm that kind of person?
Do you want to try calling me that again?
Sorry, I bit my tongue.
You clearly did that on purpose.
Zwire, I was just thinking, if we don't do a better job this time, we won't be able to face the locals. Our businesses depend on Lungmen, and Lungmen also depends on them.
If you feel that way, you should stop running your mouth. The sooner we take down Reunion, the sooner you can treat me to brunch.
Seems like the fighting is pretty intense on your end as well.
It's fine, I can handle it. Quick, they're about to get away! How annoying! Hey, hurry it up, we don't have all day. Chen, I want a steak, tomato, and egg burger.
No problem. Sorry for accidentally locking you up in the vault that other time.
You call that an accident? I know you did that on purpose. Whatever, it felt cathartic splashing water all over you this morning, so I guess we're even. Hey, Chen. Safety first. Don't throw your life away for the sake of what's immediately in front of you. Remember that there are lots of people who are counting on you.
Once again, this is Swire, once again bashing Chen for what she did in Chapter 4. Is that so? Thanks for your advice.
Now that you're in front of the restaurant, that means you're almost at the LGD headquarters, right?
That's right.
Good luck.
Banger scene, I will say. Banger scene. Absolute cinema, I'm not even joking. Banger scene. This is kind of a continuation of the scene with Hoshiguma where they talked about like clothes and stuff, right? Where they just talked like, oh, is this your favorite brand? I mean, the necklaces are alright, but the earrings suck. You know, it's a very mundane conversation, but at the same time, it does show a lot about the characters. Like, this was very natural, this was very well written, honestly. It was a very smooth scene. It didn't feel like that the dialogue was clunky. It didn't feel forced. Like, you understand why Chen did this, you understand why Chen made this offer. It characterizes Chen, it also characterizes Swire while she's at it, because Swire gets characterized as someone who's maybe even opportunist, right? She's gonna take the opportunity. She's like, oh yeah, you're gonna treat me to brunch, okay, fine, whatever, but not completely egotistic. She will take what is given to her, but she's not fully egotistic, because we see her offering to pay, offering to foot the bill. We see her still being like, hey, safety first, dumbass, and something like that. It was a good scene. This was a good scene. The best way to get characters across is to have them talk about these very mundane topics. But at the same time, right, if you just toss these conversations out like that, it can be boring, right? If you just put these conversations willy-nilly, it becomes really boring. It becomes like, why are we talking about this, you know? In both scenarios, it felt very natural for the characters. In the first scenario, there was Hoshiguma. We have established that Hoshiguma is a very relaxed, very chill character. So it makes sense for Hoshiguma to, you know, look around and start talking about the jewelry that she sees, because she's very relaxed, she's very chill. She's chill like that. And here, it makes sense, because it's not just a mundane conversation to explore the characters, it's also a character moment for Chen. It's also a character moment, because this is the first time that she has proactively apologized. This is the first time that Chen diffused a situation. There was a progression here. There was a progression from chapter 4 to 5.8 here. There was a progression. That progression being that at first, actually no, it's all in chapter 5. It's all in chapter 5, from 5.1 to 5.8. At first, when Chen is challenged in 5.1, she claps back. She's like, oh, okay, well, you're a fucking dickhead too. Fuck you. I hate you. Well, what do you mean? You know, she doesn't take accountability. She deflected. She insulted Swire back when she was challenged back in 5.1. Then in 5.2, there is a progression on that. And we see that Chen, when, you know, Chad, the Rhodes Island guy, Chad, when he berates her, Chen doesn't fight back, rather she hangs her head down and she just takes it. This is a progression from a negative reaction to a neutral reaction, where she's just taking it and absorbing the words. This is the final step of that progression. We go from a negative response to a neutral response to a positive response. Because we have Zwire calling Chen and being aggressive right away. I would say rightfully. Being rightfully aggressive at Chen. And Chen does not clap back, does not just sit there and take it, but rather diffuses the situation. Actively promises to apologize, diffuses the conversation, manages to calm down Zwire. So that's cool. I want to say, that's cool. There's a character progression that we're witnessing here. Even if it is from Chen, you know, which I still fucking hate, but you know, it's good. This is a good trio of scenes. Yeah, she also invites Zwire on a date, yeah. I mean, we all know that, like, Hoshiguma and Zwire are fucking, right? And Chen is on the cock chair, right? Fuck, I need to commission someone. I need to commission someone to draw me that. Like, Hoshiguma and Zwire on a bed, and Chen in the cock chair. I need to commission someone to draw me that. Okay. I'd do it for free. Okay, Chef Iranf, then do it and send it to me on Discord. What can I say? You'd do it for free, then fucking do it. 6:70 in the morning, east of LGD headquarters. After wait, no, what? Oh no, wait, no, that's not a military crowd. Wait, 6:70? That's not a fucking time. What am I saying? I'm so fucking stupid. I'm so fucking stupid. Okay. Madam Chen, Port Open Squad reporting in. Good work. Good work. All of you assembled here at 6:70 in the morning. Right on time. Right on time. 6:70 in the morning. Well, as we speak, many of our colleagues are still out there fighting, but we don't have our own mission. The building in front of us used to be the symbol of Langman's safety, the embodiment of law and order, the heart of the LGD. But now it has fallen into Reunion's hands and has been tainted by conspiracy and warfare. Some of you might see this as just another job, some of you might be saddened while others might be enraged. No matter how you feel, we are the LGD. We aren't rioters, nor are we criminals. We will take back our headquarters, not necessarily for the sake of pride or justice. We will do it because we are the LGD, and we will take back what belongs to us. That's the only reason we need. Do not make Langman worry about us. Do I make myself clear? Obedience, diligence, and perseverance. It's time. Let us raid the LGD headquarters of every last Reunion member. Yes, ma'am. Together we are LGD. Let's go. What is this? Some kind of LGD? Okay. Wait, did I read... Oh wait, that was 5-7. That wasn't 5-8. that was 5-7. Did I read this? Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, the reunion captured the HQ. Like, that's how massive of a fuck up Chen did. She let reunion capture capture the HQ. Yeah, now it's 680 and 58. 58 doesn't even have a story. 58 doesn't even have a story. Alright. Oh, where are we? Are we in a fucking hospital? What is this? Outside the immigration department, LGD headquarters, second floor, Appenlagman, 6:80 in the morning. Madame Chen, something's wrong. Don't you think it's strange that we were able to enter the headquarters so easily? There were so many reunion forces outside, so we braced ourselves for a hard fight, but it was as if they were sleepwalking. According to our scouts' intel, their equipment is practically damaged to the point of inusability. It's likely that they've seen much combat, and their degree of preparedness seems... it creeps me out. I've noticed as well, they don't even know we're here, at least they're not a threat right now. We'll follow the plan. Next, our non-combat squads will scout out the distribution of reunion forces on each floor. Oh my god, I have the hiccups. And attempt to restart the security systems that was disabled earlier. Oh my god, the Lamwan reference? Lamwan reference? Additionally, we'll need to be ready to hold off a possible reunion encirclement. We must hold out until our plan is implemented smoothly. Understood? Focus your attention on controlling the situation inside. According to our sources, Reunion's temporary command center is on the rooftop. The rooftop? What kind of leader would put their command center on the roof? There's a significant possibility of this being a trap. But we don't have a choice, do we, madam? That's right, taking back the rooftop would be like lighting Langman's signal beacon. We will let Reunion witness the moment the LGD headquarters returns to our hands. We ought to lead them all here. Get ready, there are still a few hours to go. Let the recon and engineer squads go first. The combat squads still have time to rest up before the main operation begins. Don't waste even the smallest opportunity to create an advantage. Expect our enemies to fight to the death. Madame Chen, something doesn't feel right about this building. What do you mean? Let me make a conjecture first. As we get closer to the top floor, we may encounter some resistance. Perhaps there are some enemies stationed on the roof, and there's a fucking siren, ambulance siren, right outside my house. Isn't that so funny? Isn't that so cool? Right outside my window, passing by. It's crazy how many people get injured. It's like at least one a day. Fucking at least one ambulance every day passes by my house. It's insane. Okay. However, the lower floors were completely empty. Only on the 6th floor did the enemies start to appear, and while their numbers have increased, they haven't posed any threat. Just now, one of my squad members reported that he thought he saw some Reunion members walk down a corridor, but they disappeared in the blink of an eye. Another member told me that he heard some whispering, but when he went to investigate, he didn't find anything. That's all we found from our investigation, but something feels wrong to me still. Let's go first. I don't have time for your... Okay, Chen. Okay, Chen. Even if there was something anomalous going on, I'll handle it after this is all over. Yep, she's back. Here's the Chen we all know and love. She's back. Yes, ma'am. Let's take the fire escape route here. Though we don't do it often, it's going to come in handy now. This staircase will take us straight to the rooftop. You'll all control the top floor and use your vision advantage to cover me. I'll head directly to the rooftop and rejoin you after the situation is stabilized. Madame Chen, are you really going alone? Whatever the situation is, I'm sure we'll be able to help. I have full confidence in your abilities. However, I might have to go all out in this. Oh my god, it's like that fucking, that stupid ass meme, like, forgive me, master. I must go all out, just this once. The most you can do to help me is to clear a reunion out of this entire building and make sure I have nothing else to worry about. In that case, we won't get in your way, Madame Chen. Langman is counting on you. Wrong. Langman is counting on us. That's a cool line. That was a cool line. I will, you know, credit where credit is due. That's a cool line. That shows some level of character development. Like Chen would not have said this in chapter 2. Hey, Mephisto. Good evening, madame. You charged straight into my trap alone. Should I call you brave or just stupid? You have nowhere to run, Reunion Commander. Is that so? From my perspective, madame, you're the one who has nowhere to run. My comrades shall devour you. Talk is cheap. Show me what you've got. You should never have set foot here, Reunion. And now 5-9 after. You're no match for me. You defeated all my comrades single-handedly? Perhaps I must re-evaluate your abilities, madame. That's enough. No, far from it. First, give it a shakedown. Understood. Those on the roof, get down! Ah! Reunion's sniper. I even made sure to prepare for ranged attacks, but how does he pack so much firepower? That's not enough to save your life. You'll die before your sniper can land a shot on me. Wait, were you arrested by LGD before? Your bunch caused him a great deal of grief, but it's nothing compared to what Ursus did to us. He missed that shot on purpose, dear madam. We'll spare your life this once, so take this as a gesture of kindness. Right now, the seeds of unrest have been sown within the LGD. It was your organization's corruption and negligence that gave him the chance to cooperate with us. Reunion scum, you know nothing about this world. Were you trying to say something profound? Did you think that Faust was rescued by Reunion? There were many infected in the LGD at that time. 21. Did you think that at least 4 of them would side with Reunion? But even those 4 were set up by me. After they got in contact with you, did you lock one of them up? Very clever, madam. She ran away. Have you still not realized the situation you're now in? Of course, I've figured it out. My squad has been crushed and I'm the only one left. Our forces wandering around outside are hopelessly weak and my comrades have basically lost their will to fight. Is this what you wanted to hear me say? I suppose you're not that arrogant after all. Well then. Come, my guards. Rise. Holy shit, is that a Monster Hunter reference? What did you do? Also, yeah, Chen saying you know nothing of this world is kind of hypocritical, like she grew up in the highest nobility with a prestigious military academy. And then got to be the chief of the LGD just out of nepotism. Like, definitely not warranted for her to be like, you know nothing of the world. Like, that's not something she should say. She's just a giant hypocrite. The bits of Originium on their bodies are growing? The Originium will pierce through their bodies and become their new form. Behold, officer, these are my guards, my immortal guards. Take it all, my herd, my comrades. Phew. Powder? My comrades need healing. They need me. Arts? All squads, be on alert. The enemy commander is casting wide-range arts using some kind of powder. Don't worry, madam. This does not concern you, as you are not my comrade. Okay, did we need 5 text boxes of just grunts? Blood, blood! Quiet now. You see, Madame Chen, I have given them fentanyl. Over the course of years, I have been microdosing fentanyl to my entire squad every evening. Now, at the press of a single arts on my fucking staff, I can activate all of the fentanyl in their system at once. Madame Chen, it's looking bad. All the defeated Reunion members started to transform into hulking monstrosities after coming in contact with that powder. They've started attacking us again, and they're slowly moving towards our defense line. Just how many of them have transformed? All of them! They are my herd, as well as my brethren. G7, G6. Oh my god, they're bringing back the fucking chess thing. That's so stupid. Why would you bring that back, of all things? They shall never fall, because I will take away all their pain. You're just manipulating them like puppets. How can you call them your brethren? I see no difference between the two. For the greater good, we are willing to become anything. If this is what you call the greater good, looks like you're the only one I need to get rid of. You have a sense of purpose, and they... Oh, and the will... Okay. You have a sense of purpose, and the will to get it done. I'm quite drawn to you, madame. Focus your fire, hurry! Aim at the enemy commander! But you'll find that my guards are not so easily defeated. They just blocked the explosion with their flash, and they're completely unscathed? That amount of firepower should have been enough to blast through a layer of the city's fortified walls. Yeah, the rooftop is probably not even wide enough for like a proper chessboard, is it? Don't waste your effort. Wounds will heal, flesh will harden, life will return. Their weapons cannot hurt my guards. After all, I prepared them especially for you. Rise, my comrades. Don't let anyone interfere with our conversation. Madame Chen, Reunion is attacking us wave after wave. We can't defeat them using conventional methods. Damn it, do they not feel any pain? The other squads are also in the same situation. The Reunion members outside have also started moving. They keep charging towards the headquarters, trying to attack our security facilities. Prioritize taking care of the enemies in your immediate vicinity. Out of my way. Madame Chen, these things have no sense of feeling at all. They've completely surrounded the LGD headquarters. We're being forced into melee combat. We won't be able to support you. Take care of yourselves. Roger. Majestic, isn't it? After so many battles, their minds seem to have fallen apart, but their bodies are still healthy and strong. Sheer strength seems to be able to slightly make up for mistakes in decision-making. At least, we'll have ample time to slowly talk through our issues. I'd like to have a fruitful discussion with you, Madame Chen, about things that aren't related to this battle. There's no need for that. I'll just kill you right now. You're fast! But not fast enough. She deflected my shot with her blade? That black-haired kid has a good read on my movements. Looks like their plan is to harass me with sniper shots and then predict my movements while blocking me off. Sorry, madam, I can pretty much predict all your possible moves. All I need to do is block you off a bit. This way, you'll never be able to close the gap. So, which do you prefer? Sharp arrows, explosive bolts, or heavy spikes? Looks like you really came here prepared. But when a chess master finishes his preparations, he's assuming that his opponent will be playing the other color. What? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What? Wait, why is my powder still sticking to her body? So that's what's going on, I see. I'm not good with the theoretical stuff like you, but I simply come prepared for everything. Your chessboard cannot contain me, brat. I am no chess piece. I am Langman's blade. The line between bravery and stupidity is fine indeed. Or were you planning to pull out some kind of trump card? If I remember correctly, I've never seen you use that other sword of yours in combat. Surely it's not just there for decoration, right? Huh? This sword was not meant to be drawn against the likes of you. You aren't worth of it, no matter what. However, you must pay for your sins, for all you've done to the innocent people of Langman and Chernobog. Right here, right now. This belongs to you now. I don't need it. Well, just treat it as a loan. Are you not afraid? Afraid of what? You're turning against me? Yes. No, I am not. Why is that? Because I am not scared of death. This is no ordinary weapon. You'll gradually come to understand it. Do not waste its power on trivial things. A dragon-slaying sword shall only be unsheathed against a worthy enemy. Who you choose to draw this sword upon is entirely up to you. This sword is still hibernating. You still refuse to be unsheathed even in this situation. But right now, Xixiao, you must drink their blood. Oh, we are very close to the worst plot twist in the game. Is it a 9-5 after that I have to read? Okay, no, I read this already, okay. Alright, we are very close to the worst plot twist in the game. Why is my game so laggy? Why is my game so fucking laggy? Okay. No, not yet, not yet. 510 before. Yeah, and okay, what's your name? Endoreya. That's because they didn't use a narrator. They didn't have a narrator at this point while writing. For some reason, they hadn't discovered that you can use a narrator. So you have the characters just stating shit for the narration role, which is really awkward. Just a lot of it is really awkward dialogue because they don't know that narration exists, apparently. It's your turn to move. If you can kill me here, all of my forces will collapse. It would be such a pity if you refused to even have a chat with me. Please come kill me, if you can, that is. Madame Chen, the enemy's attacks are too overwhelming. We can't afford to drag this out any longer. The situation is quite straightforward. Only one of us will survive. I promise to keep my last words short, madam, as long as you can make me say them. Do you think yourself a martyr? Nobody will remember you after you die. Being dead and being respected are two completely different matters. What matters is what you've done in life, not how you die. I obviously wish for nothing more than to play with worthwhile foes, and to then die a worthwhile death. But I don't think you'll be able to help me fulfill my desires after all. You will suffer a terrible defeat, madam. Now it's my turn to point out the situation that you're in. Your confidence was built upon the fall of Chernobog. But this isn't Chernobog, nor is this the ruthless land of Ursus. The mighty Langmen will not fall into the hands of a scum like you. Well said. Fast. I know. Was that a slash? Impossible. How could this be ours? Back off. What? How can this be? Don't be afraid. It won't hurt you. There's no need to be afraid. Phew. He's too far. It's only going to get harder for me to close the gap. I'm at a disadvantage if this drags out. Okay, this scene is kinda dragging out. Your skills are formidable. You used your arts to detonate Foss's attack in advance and broke through my formation. Your blade even cut through my guard's neck and almost reached me. If I had let you come a few steps closer, you would have cut me in half. Not even Faust would have been able to stop you. You won't be so lucky next time. Oh, can we get a move on? Like, this entire scene is just pointless. What? Unfortunately, there won't be a next time. Your secret has been exposed, madam. You've heard the saying, never try the same trick twice. You can't fool your audience again after the secret comes out. The distance between us is greater than your art's range, isn't it? The rooftop is only so big. You don't have much room to move back. How much closer can you get? First, show her what real arts are. I know your position all too well. An exposed sniper poses no... You are remarkable, Madame Chen. Are you able to cut through any shot fired at you? Just like before, I could barely even see your movements. Sniper, I was attacked by you and someone from 3 o'clock simultaneously, but there's nobody in this direction. I doubt you're that kind of caster. There's no need for you to try to guess, officer. You won't figure it out. Tch. Now, how many shots will you be able to deflect? 10? 40? 100? But how about the shrapnel? The blast? What about the arts inside? Are you able to stop all of it? Nonsense. Then, let's keep going. Officer, I know what you are. My Originium arts only work on the infected. I don't care. Don't you know that you're only going to become a spawn to be discarded when you've served your purpose? You can have those words back. We will give you a chance. Lungman will not. Madame Chen, I'm afraid we'll have to make our way down. We can deal with the enemy's first attacks. As soon as I want to move, the sniper will attack me from all directions. Just how is he doing that? I can neutralize his ranged attacks, but if I let him keep weighing me down, I won't last long. I'll have to seize victory in a single decisive moment. I don't care what you have to say. I don't have time to listen to your blathering. I can see a red aura congealing around her. She's about to use her arts. Mephisto, according to the plan, if I shoot her now, she'll have to stop her casting or she'll die in the explosion. But wouldn't this be the best opportunity to break her spirit? Hold your fire, just watch her. We will miss our opportunity. Broader strategic goals are more important than the specific tactics used to get there first. Come with me, don't stay here anymore. Do you not want to leave here? Let's get far away from these people and this place. Do you really not know? He's the reason why all the adults treat us like this. It's all his fault. I hate this accursed city. I hate him. Don't make me hate you too. Xiao, unsheathe! Guards! Oh, this is Mephisto. Guards, form a line. Stop her! No, I lost control of Xiao. Why now? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bruh. Oh my god, bruh. Oh my god, bruh. Okay, man. Her arts paused. Her casting failed. Fast now. Command fire. Damn it, scatter! What a terrifying weapon! Just the dispersion of your arts was powerful enough to block all the bolts, as well as disable 3 of my guards. But you were still hit by the blast, weren't you? Girl. 1 rib. No, 2 were broken? I can endure it, but this firepower, there's no way I can take another. It's just like our leader said. Madame, it's not that you don't want to kill me. You cannot unsheathe that sword. What did you say? Who told you that? You should know this name, Madame Chen. As you said, this sword was not to be meant to be used against someone like me. Your recklessness disrupted its intended mechanism. If we seized the opportunity to attack while you were defenseless, you would have already turned into dust. She already knows all your weaknesses. You waste your breath. He really does. He really does. We will destroy this world as it currently is. If we allow the rampant corruption to grow, the entire world will rot away. Only by cutting it all away can these rusted cities break free from their chains and be born anew. Out of my way. Come, Madame Chen, aren't you also very disappointed in Lungman? Our leader is waiting for you. There's no reason why you need to bow your head to Lungman, is there? I have my duties. That has nothing to do with which side you take. While you keep talking about these mundane duties, you know just how our fellow peoples are being treated. Just give me a sign, then I'll call off the attack immediately. Come, join us. Let us work towards the greater good together. Patu! Actua! This mouthful of blood is the only sign I have for you. What kind of noble goals could the Reunion possibly have if they hire a lowlife like you? Spare me your nonsense. So that's how it's going to be. If you don't believe me, then that's your loss. You can spend your last moments squirming all you want. My guardian and his balls will show you the true power of the infected. You are all alone, while we are united and strong. Your death will be fitting. Save those rotten words until after you're dead. Or you could forcefully activate the Originium arts imbued in that sword. Something terrible will happen, right? I'll let you decide your own fate. Do you think you'll get a hero's death? Listen, brat, when one dies, nothing is left behind. If I have to sacrifice myself to kill you, I'll do it, even though it's not worth it. We have nothing more to talk about then. Goodbye, Madame Chan. Faust? Command You don't need to go that far, Madame Chen. Huh? What's that? A helicopter? No, that doesn't look like one. It's... Blaze, jump! Mind your landing posture. Don't leave my heat flow. What's that? Someone jumping down. As terror rises, her eyes become blind. Damn, Rhodes Island from above? These black lines... Wait, is that you? As the tears dry, she weeps silently. Do we need 3 lines of text for that? What's going on here? Why are my guards screaming as if they're grieving? Yeah, once again, Chen has to be bailed out by someone else, by Rhodes Island. Again, they have to bail her out, because otherwise she would get her ass beat. Is that you? Damn you, the rabbit of Rhodes Island! I temporarily restricted their movement, but it only lasted for about 10 seconds. That's more than enough time for me to make a safe zone. Let's do it, Blaze. Are we ready to go all out? Yes, now. We're about to land. Your bottom might get a little sore. Don't drop me. Of course. Command fire. Don't underestimate us. My balls were diverted by the wind? How could this? Cut the roof apart from underneath those Reunion troops. Sure thing, but make sure to hold on tight. I can only do this once every few months. She can cut a huge crack through the roof of the building. I know, watch out for falling debris. What's going on here? How did she do that? What happened? Oh, a lot of Union's forces fell onto this level. Forget them, hold on tight. Oh.
Hello? You don't need to be in such a hurry to get yourself killed.
We're in the middle of a crisis. What are you doing on this channel?
Oh, I just wanted to tell you that I'm done with my mission. Rhodes Island has something really powerful, and they'll be here with it soon.
They're already here. What was this mission of yours anyway?
Coordinating with Rhodes Island.
Safe landing? Please, you can put me down. You guys? Madame Chan? Amelia? Sorry it took us so long to get here, Madame Chen. In accordance to our agreement, Rhodes Island will now be saving your sorry ass again. A few minutes ago. 4:21 AM, overcast. Call sign, bad guy, 40 meters above LGD headquarters, Upper Langman. Right, it's time for your debut. Why are you so enthusiastic about this? She left you to die in that ruined city, so isn't it only right to let her wallow in her own helplessness? Based Blaze? Based Queen Blaze? Hello, based? Based? Blaze, don't be like that. Dr. SUPAH is right. We have to solve Langman's problem first. Otherwise, everything we've done will have been for naught. Fine, if that's in order, I'll do it. Why are you bunch here? We have to be here, Mephisto. What the hell is Frostnova doing? What's going on with her anyway? Did she pass out again? You accursed rabbit. You and your entire rabble were supposed to freeze to death in Chernobog. I cannot die yet. As long as oripathy continues to plague these lands, our battle will never end. We will rid the world of psychopaths like you, as well as the persecution that the infected face. Come, little rabbit. If I am your enemy, then come kill me. Kill me! Kill me right now! No, you are not my enemy. Then I will slaughter you. If you seek a glorious death, you will not find it here. I only wish to destroy your hatred and malice. What happens to you is of no concern to me. But look at the infected around you. Your death will bring nothing to them. You... I have no empathy to spare for the likes of you, at least for the time being. Are you trying to make an enemy out of Reunion? Out of all of us? Do you want to taste how deep the wrath of the infected runs? Not all infected are the same. You and Miss Frostnova have nothing in common. Not everyone in Reunion is a psychopath like you. What did she tell you? That woman. Aren't you misunderstanding something? I am the one who can control these cities and bend all these spawns to my will, not her. That's why, if someone has to bring you to justice, then I will be the one to do it. That's right. Plus, weren't we enemies long ago? Right. We became enemies the moment you began to spread terror and tragedy. Amelia, Madame Chen, please hold on a bit longer. Our support squad will be here shortly. Sorry. Huh? There's too much noise. I didn't hear your battle plan, Madame Chen. I know. Give us your orders, Madame Chen. Yan has an old saying. To catch bandits, you must first catch the ringleader. Okay, but didn't you take 3 hours to do that, Loki? Didn't we establish you took 3 hours to do that? In other words, if we don't destroy our enemies, we have to capture the commander first. If we want to destroy him. Be careful! His mindless minions will rise again and again. Free them from their suffering if you can. Understand? Doctor? Understood. Fucking hands in pockets, turns around, lets the wind go through his coat. Understood. Blaze, I'll break their formation with my arts. I'm counting on you to push back their attacks. We have to take some of the pressure off Madame Chen. She's certainly strong, but do you think she's that strong? Do you think she can take those two by herself? I highly doubt it. I trust that the Doctor's leadership will help her get the job done. Dr. SUPAH of Rhodes Island. I'll be engaging the enemy commander next. Silence. Regardless of what I said before, you have my trust this time. I don't want to say that. Fuck you. Rhodes Island. Are you in cahoots with Langman now? Now that I'm seeing this for myself, I'm starting to realize how shameful this is for us infected. It only took 4 of us to drive you into the corner. The only shameful thing here is you. Mephisto, your atrocities end here. First, wipe them out, every single one. Get them out of my sight. Yes. It's time to end this battle. Only then can we prepare for the next one. Your orders. Follow my orders. Chen, blah blah blah. That was so long. That dragged so unnecessarily long. You can remove like 60% of the text boxes. You can remove 60% of the fucking text boxes in 510 start. 510 before. Anyway, I want to talk about something. I don't think any of you noticed it. I don't think any of you realized, because I didn't see anyone in chat make any comment on it, but the plot twist, the massive, gigantic plot twist was there. Was in there. It got swallowed by the text upon text upon text. But it was there. It was the worst execution of a plot twist I have ever fucking seen. Yes, Chen is infected. That's the twist. Chen is infected. It's the worst execution of a plot twist I have ever fucking seen. It's such a bad twist. Okay, so there's layers to this, alright? There's layers to this. First twist. It's the execution of it, like straight up the execution. The guy just fucking tosses that in there, like he's going through his fucking grocery list. He's like, Chen, remember, Chen, get me the tomatoes, the bread, you're infected, by the way, I found out you're infected, and the eggs. Don't forget the eggs, that's important, they're kind of pricey nowadays. Like, what the fuck, and then... the fucking 510 before just keeps going and going and going and going. The entire plot twist gets entirely engulfed by this. But okay, that's the execution of it. On a writing level, this was ass how it was shown. But then there's something else. This really feels, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Munchie, that's what I'm saying. He just like tossed it out there, like, yeah, my powder works only on the infected. And that's it, like, that's the twist. And then it gets swallowed by 100 more text boxes. Anyway, this really feels like a twist that they came up with in Chapter 5. Because Chapter 4, Chapter 3, Chapter 2, there's no indication to this. There's no indication that Chen is infected. There's nothing. The Chen from Chapter 2 to Chapter 4. There's nothing. There's nothing here. She just fucking hates the infected. She hates all of them. If I remember correctly, there's like one line that hints at it, if I remember correctly. Yeah, some people didn't even notice the plot twist, because it is executed so badly. That's why in Chapter 6 they have to be like really on the nose with the shower CG to like confirm it, but they executed the plot twist so badly that a lot of people didn't even fucking notice there's a plot twist. Anyway, the Chen from Chapter 4 to Chapter 2 feels like an entirely different character. She really does not feel like she's written with the infected plot twist in mind. She's written with the Tallulah plot twist in mind. There's that. You know, she's written with the Tallulah plot twist in mind. No, that's the thing, Cornufom. The fact she spends so much time in the slums could be anything. Could be anything. That does not mean it was set up for her to be infected. Because How you could interpret the slums is that they're trying to give her a character. They're trying to show that she's not all evil. They're trying to show that maybe she doesn't hate the infected so much. And that could be anything. That could be anything. That's why I'm saying it does not feel like Chen from here to here is written with this in mind. It feels like the infected plot twist came up in chapter 5, because then you go back to her behavior, it makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense. Why is she saying that Amiya can't cooperate because she's infected? Why is she calling the infected the enemy in chapter 3, like as a whole? Why the fuck does she do anything that she does against the infected? Okay, there's a couple scenes, right? Of course, there's a couple scenes, like the one in the slums with the teddy bear, right? In chapter 4, there's one in the slums with the teddy bear, which is like, oh, maybe she doesn't hate the infected all that much. Maybe she's just saying it because it's her job. Maybe she's just saying it because, you know, she has to keep up a cool, composed face as the head of the LGD, which is still an incompetent fuck anyway. But what it translates to is that the execution of this idea, the execution is so fucking bad that it really feels like that they came up with the twist in chapter 5. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, right? You can rationalize it, right? You can rationalize her behavior. Either she's like covering herself, you know, because, oh, if she's so racist against the infected, then she can't be an infected. You know, maybe she's covering herself, maybe it's because she has to stay professional. Everything you can rationalize, none of it points at her being infected. It's such a bad fucking execution. I am willing to believe that they had this twist in mind. That they had the twist in mind from the start. I don't think that's the case. I genuinely think they came up with the twist in chapter 5. But if you told me that, I wouldn't be against believing that they had the twist in mind since the start. The issue is that it was so poorly executed and set up, it comes out of nowhere. So again, there is several layers to this. For one, it makes Chen even more of a giant hypocrite, the biggest hypocrite in the fucking story. For two, the setup to the twist was done horrendously bad. And for three, the reveal of the twist was also dreadful. The reveal of the twist was so bad that a lot of people didn't even notice that there was a twist. Also, yeah, there's also that no one comments on it. It gets buried by a bunch of useless dialogue. No one comments on it. Mephisto plainly says, Chen, I know that you're infected. Chen, my arts only work on the infected, and they are working on you. And no one says anything about it. The guards don't say anything about it. Fucking Amiya, Blaze don't say anything about it. This is so bad. This is so bad. Oh yeah, I forgot about the fucking clear. Right, you're right. I forgot about the fucking clear. Alright, let's fucking kill this guy. Let's fucking kill this guy. So, of course, we want, again, we want a lore accurate team. We want her, we want E1 Chen. We want... Wait, what the fuck is Blaze? Blaze... I'm wondering... Hold on. Oh, they changed it! They changed it in EN as well. They changed the skin because the old one was plagiarized. I didn't realize. That's kinda neat. Who else is on the scene? It's just them, right? Oh no, right, there's Lemon as well. How could I forget? There's Gummy, there's Jessica Alter. Did you guys see Jessica in that scene? She was there. She was implied to be there, don't worry. Shu was there as well. I remember seeing Shu. As well as Lapland and Tragodia. Skadi Alter as well. Yeah, of course Skadi Alter is there. I'm sure she's somewhere in Langman right now. And Honeyberry, sure.
Got it.
Oh, I need a Vanguard. Silly me. What's the most canon Vanguard here? Saga. There you go. Yeah, their logos was hanging nearby. Yeah, it was probably, you know, grabbing a coffee on the way there.
It's time. We should be departing.
Alright, Mephisto. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Dei ciechi comandati da un pazzo. Ecco perché non si stancano mai.
Whoever said a wheelchair couldn't get up on.
Mephisto. Hold on. Mephisto, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Oh wow, you actually survived that somehow. Bye. Alright guys, that was Mephisto. Okay, now let me put down everybody. You know, just so we can have a full, true, lore accurate clear.
Hai le armi a portata di mano.
Oh, that's the wrong summon. Oops. That's what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Whew. That was close. That was close. Alright, Chen. Chen, you got this. Alright, Chen, you're up.
I will never stop. Not until the noun day is written.
God damn it, Chen, you're fucking useless. God fucking damn it, Chen. She can't do anything. She can't do anything right. She got ambushed again. She got ambushed again. God damn it. Not gonna lie, the OST in this stage is kinda banger. Like, the OST in this stage is kinda banger. Yeah, why didn't she deflect those? You know, she's been deflecting those in the story. Why didn't she deflect those? Bro, can Chen stop bumming out for once? Can she stop being a bum?
Everyone, hang in there.
Yeah, chapter 5 is when they started having good music. Alright, Faust, come on. Come on, little bro.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. There you go. I swear to God, Lemwen skill tree is the funniest skill in the game. Like, by far the funniest skill in the game. Okay. Ooh, that was rough. Yeah, it happened. Yeah, canon. Don't you guys remember the scene where Lemwen just calls a fucking orbital bombardment on Faust? Don't you guys remember that scene? I remember that scene. The cat is funnier? I don't know. There's something special about the orbital cannon, and then the enemy just gets pulverized. There's something special about that, you know, that the cat just doesn't replicate. Alright, let's wrap this up. You have nowhere left to run. Damn you and your orbital strikes. Where do you think you're going? No. Push your hands where I can see them. I've seen through all your tricks, kid. Oh no, I've seen through all your tricks, kid with the scales. I told you, that's not going to work. Please. Don't worry, these attacks hurt about as much as firecrackers. You blocked my shots in advance. You know where they're coming from? Of course I do. I've already figured you out. Amelia, back off. I'm going to use that. Got it. I'll disrupt Mephisto's guards again, so make it quick. Take this bit of my blood as a farewell gift, Reunion's phantom crossbowman. Sieve and blast apart their disguise. There you go. You're using your own blood as incendiary. Huh, do I look like some sort of a caster to you? Yes, and you're complete ass. Actually, no, you don't look like one. You don't. You tried being a caster and it was a complete dog shit. Only some egotistical newbie would go around committing arson like that. Sorry, but this is just one of my fighting techniques. Show yourselves, you have nowhere to hide. Faust, my camouflage is gone. Command retreat. What are those? When did the Reunion hide snipers over there? Now? Right now. Multiple Reunion snipers have appeared, primarily in the second floor of the east building and third floor of the south building. Proceed with caution, they might have set up ambushes for us on the lower levels. Was the strange phenomenon in the building also caused by them? Clever, you used refraction to make themselves invisible. However, you can't completely conceal your tracks or make sudden movements without compromising the effects of your arts. Am I correct? You're quite smart. It's all because of our great intel. Now that you know the jig is up, you should surrender. If you want to continue fighting, I'll make you pay for the deaths of Ace and Scout. I don't even care if you weren't involved, kid. First, we still have ammunition. Retreat. We've already lost our intel advantage. I will keep them occupied. The rest of you move immediately. Understood. Why aren't you shooting her? Faust! Attack my guards, hurry! There are 4 of them, just 4, and only 3 of them pose any threat. Fight! Tear apart those sinners now! With Dr. SUPAH's leadership and Lemwen's orbital cannon, the 3 of us are more than enough to defeat all of you. Not to mention those infected who you armed, who you robbed of their free will to the point of not even being people anymore. Even that scaled boy next to you might not side with you anymore. His thoughts are filled with sorrow and turmoil. Mephisto, you are alone on this battlefield. You can read my mind? No, I just felt it. So, you'd have no idea what I'm thinking. Amelia! I'm fine, I can barely block his shots. However, I won't be able to keep suppressing. Roar, arg! Arg. My control is slipping. Mephisto, let's go. Their reinforcements are wiping out our forces. We've never even seen some of them before. There's been a change in the plan. Our moves have been read. Why haven't our forces come? We have over 20 squads and 2 major brigades, so why are none of them here still? Where is Crownslayer or Frostnova? Bro, fuck is Crownslayer gonna do? Like, be so real, what the fuck is Crownslayer gonna do? This isn't like Chernobog. We couldn't shut down the enemy's communication, so they were able to call lots of reinforcements and put up a vigorous resistance. Mephisto... Where are they still not here yet? Why are they still not here yet? We won't know the reason unless we see it for ourselves. Let's get out of here first. Oh yeah, she would just fall off the fucking roof. That's what the Crownslayer would do. Blaze, I'm about to reach my limit. Can you finish this? Sure thing. Just me and that Chen lady should suffice. Quick! Did I give you permission to leave? You guards, kill her! Kill her! Groar! Over a dozen of them started moving at once. That's going to be a pain. Groar! They're coming at us, Chen. Thank you, Rhode Island operator. Now, nobody can get in my way. Huh? Still not good? I don't have a way to completely counteract their cloaking. Forget it, this should be good enough. Chixiao, this time. Crimson overflowing. Ah! Can it be? Uag! Arg! Thank you! Yeah, there's so much growling for no fucking reason. Why is there like... Why is 5% of the dialogue just the fucking guards growling? Did you unsheath your sword just then? Just one slash? And you managed to cut down a dozen of those things? That sword... Amiya, I think I should start choosing my words a lot more carefully around her. Huh? You... What did you do? Run! You can't escape either. Gah! Faust! Faust! You're injured! You're... No! No! It's over. Not yet. What? He lured me into a shoot... He lured me to shoot from point blank? Didn't you manage to block it though? They used the cover of the explosion to make their escape. And she got ambushed yet again. Oh my fucking god, she got ambushed yet again. Whoa, a chain of explosion? Ah, the entire top level is collapsing. We're not going to be able to chase after them? Yeah, how does she keep falling for like every ambush? She keeps falling for every ambush. Half of that was your doing. Can't do a thing about that. Hurry, we need to go. No, I need to stay here until they come. We've failed this step, you must leave. I failed? I failed? Impossible. Wasn't everything going according to plan? Did I not call for our reinforcements a long time ago? Were we betrayed? Was our information leaked? Who was it? Why does the LGD know about our deployment and our strategies? Just go. If we weren't betrayed, then who could have done it? Tallulah would never make a mistake, so she must have planned for this. No, that's impossible. Why would she set us up like this? Faust, there's no way I can accept this. I refuse to believe it. Jump, I'll hold on to you. Fine. Well, shoot, madame. Looks like this building is going to need some serious renovating. It's a shame that those two kids got away, though. Those mindless followers are still coming at us like cornered animals. Dealing with all of them is still going to be a serious thorn in the side. At least we managed to take back the headquarters. This is our victory, even if it's a short-lived one. Oh, I saw Amelia from when there. Don't you think you're slick? Amelia, how did Rhode Island manage to make it out of Chernobog? Miss Blades came to our aid in the nick of time. There was also a loud-mouthed LGD officer just outside the ruined city. It would have been easier if you just had helped us in the first place, instead of just watching from the sidelines. I was expecting you to say something like, I didn't need Rhode Island's help anyway, or I'd rather die than work with them. But at least you don't seem to be that stubborn. Is there anything else you'd like to say? If not, I'd like to head back to Rhode Island. I never knew Rhode Island had an aircraft like that. We have a lot of things that might surprise you, like several war criminals back at the landship. You'd be shocked. Just like you, we don't want to play our entire hand. You're not counting us as one of your cards, are you? Madame Chen, there's an incoming transmission on a private line. It's for you. Hello?
Well done, Madame Chen. Is Madame Swire also on this channel? I am. Please report your progress. I bailed Rhodes Island out and also finished arrangements for the various brigades. Coordinating and managing everything took me 3 full nights. How about you, Madame Chen?
I've already taken back, with Rhodes Island's assistance, we've taken back the LGD's headquarters. Their commander will spread word of their defeat through the ranks. The Reunion forces left in Langman have been corralled into our ambush points using the routes we arranged for them. Next, we just need to wait for their counterattack. My mission is now complete.
I've also received reports from a few of your colleagues. All missions in the last phase have been completed flawlessly. Well done, all of you. We will now move on to the next phase.
Well, yeah, I mean, cornuform, that's clearly the intention, right? The intention of the Chen constantly eating shit over and over for 5 chapters is to be the catalyst of her growing, but it was not executed very well. She's just unlikable. 4:45 AM, clear. LGD headquarters, rooftop ruins, Upper Langman.
Madame Chen, I believe Amiya is right next to you. Can you hear me?
Yes, Chief Wei.
Very well then. I must apologize, reader of Rose Island. Though I can risk sending the LGD deep into enemy territory, I can't risk bringing any more players into this game. The situation here...
That's our fault. The situations out here is already chaotic.
Dr. SUPAH, beneath this entire land lies an invisible yet intricate net. No single city can break free from this net of conspiracy and intrigue, and especially not Langman, as it is situated in the midst of giants. Perhaps you already know this, perhaps you don't. Nevertheless, I have to take all these factors into consideration.
Chief Wei, you should have shared this information with us if you wanted our mission to progress more smoothly. At least you should have told me.
I must apologize yet again, Miss Amiya. From my position, I simply cannot disclose all our intel. If you were standing in my shoes, you would have made the same decision. What happened in the Chernobyl ruins was a pity, but at least you achieved something.
You used us to draw Reunion's attention.
No, the LGD was right there with you.
You used all of us as bait.
Huh?
He planned for this a long time ago. Reunion's infiltration only deepens as time passes, so he had to quickly make a decision. At the most crucial moment, where Reunion was most vulnerable, Rhodes Island was made to draw their attention. He led the Reunion to believe that the LGD had been separated, and fooled them into thinking that Langman was undefended. Well said, Dr. SUPAH. Chief, of course, you'd need us to hold the Reunion back. The more the better, right? When the lurking Reunion saw Langman in such a state, there's no way they wouldn't spring at the opportunity. And as soon as they began to emerge from their lairs, then bam! Langman's elite forces would be waiting for them, seemingly out of nowhere. How long have you been concealing Langman's power? Did you already start preparing for this after the Chernobyl incident?
Langman kept you safe and helped you return to a position that could maximize your value.
You left Amelia to die back there, in the middle of so many enemies. What kind of a position are you talking about?
I just hope that Rose Island can understand that we all have to face this difficult situation together.
Miss Blaze, Dr. SUPAH, it's fine. Mrs. Wire helped us to defeat Union's forces together. Langman did not abandon us. We don't have any proof. Tcha!
Our agreement is still valid, no matter what happened during the process, and only the end result can satisfy me. No matter what happened. Dr. SUPAH of Rhodes Island, I believe I made myself clear the last time we met. You do not have a choice in this matter, but at least you can choose how you eliminate your enemies.
Once again, we are a farm. I don't believe you or the snake oil you peddle.
Isn't that for the best? We should all stay alert. Nobody should let their guard down when we are facing a common enemy. Your vigilance can keep you from falling into a trap. Listen, Dr. SUPAH. We may not be friends yet, but at least we are not enemies. Miss Amiya, Dr. SUPAH, the cooperation between us has not ended yet. A counterattack is imminent. We will demonstrate Langman's stature, wisdom, and unity to them. If possible, I would also like to witness Rhodes Island's professionalism, resolve, and bravery. In 15 minutes, Madame Chen will return to fight at your side.
Mr. Wei, I hope you don't forget what you just said. Because Rhodes Island will not.
Naturally.
Blaze, Dr. SUPAH, let's go. By the way, Madame Chen, where's Inspector Oshiguma? I don't see her around. Is she alright? She had some minor injuries, nothing serious. Oh, I see. Madame Chen, Rhodes Island can also give you a checkup and provide some quick treatment if needed. No thanks. You don't have to worry about anything. Our medical procedures are completely confidential. A little bit of elbow grease is good enough. If you insist, then I won't force you. In that case, I'll see you later, Madame Chen. Oh my god, how long can this fucking chapter just end already? Oh my fucking god. Upper Langman, Chief's office.
Chief Wei, how was everything on your end?
Good, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't have time to chat with you here.
Did they agree to slow down the operation?
Of course, but there is a time limit. Today and tomorrow. If a reunion is still not contained after 2 days, you know what will happen.
Only 2 days? That's not enough time, I can't...
2 days and nights are already too generous. In comparison, I will only give you 1 day.
1 day?
I want you to take care of everything within a day.
Chief Wei, if they can help us, we can get rid of Reunion within hours. Wouldn't that minimize our losses?
That's not important. Langman should be able to handle its own problems, once and for all. That is our first principle. This is what we need to demonstrate to them. So, everyone, get moving. Go, Madame Chen, it is time to show Reunion some Langman hospitality.
Understood. Chief Wei, I do have one question, even if you can't answer right now. I hope you can give me a reasonable guess after everything is over.
You may ask.
This is supposed to be Reunion's all-out attack. In that case, why has their leader, Tallulah, not appeared in Langman?
I thought things were progressing smoothly. Why are you frowning then? Have we received any response from Ursus? Still nothing. And we still can't get in contact with Speaker Wit. Unfortunately, our messenger hasn't even been able to meet him. By the looks of things, the Ursus Empire is completely opaque. Fumizuki, I have a premonition that this whole thing is just the start of something much bigger. The last time I heard you say that was many years ago. When did I say that? I've completely forgotten. Why would I say something like that? That was right after we first met. Are you saying that you've forgotten about everything that's ever happened between us? No way! How could I? I just can't remember more things apart from our time together. Nice try, you sweet talker. Unfortunately, this isn't something you'll be able to forget. You said this to my face 20 years ago, that if we lost, the city would be under a different name, and become just another stepping stone on the path to Ursus hegemony. If we had lost, you wouldn't be the one sitting here. He would. Duke of Kashi. Alas, poor Tal. Don't you think she reminds us of him? But he's already dead. Killed by Tallulah herself. Is it over? Am I free? Am I free? Oh my god. Oh, okay. Alright, let me spawn in first. There I am. Let me open the tier list. Our handy dandy chapter tier list. Alright, I have it here now. Hi Renegade, hi Renegade. You joined us right at the end. Okay. So this is kind of a tough one, right? It's kind of a tough one because there was a lot of good. There was a lot to praise in this chapter. There was a lot to praise, very much so. There were a lot of choices that were very good, that I very much appreciated, even regarding Chen. However, I feel the faults are just too many. It has the worst executed plot twist I've ever seen, possibly, with the whole Chen being infected. It was executed so poorly that some people didn't even notice there was a plot twist there. No one reacted to it, no character reacted to it. There was so much fluff dialogue right at the end, in 510, there was so much fluff. So many characters just going in circles, saying the same shit over and over. But, yeah. So this is rough to judge. This is a rough one to judge. My immediate instinct is in could be better. Right? It's definitely not a snooze fest. It's not a snooze fest. I wouldn't call it mid, because to qualify for mid, you don't have to be bad, like straight up bad. I wouldn't call it good, because it has too much bad with it. By the way, yes, Amelia was implying that she knows. Amelia was implying that she noticed the plot twist when she offered confidential treatment for Chen. So that was kinda neat. That was kinda neat, right? Right now, I'm torn between could be better and bad. That's where I'm torn. That's where I'm torn. Because the bad is really bad in this chapter. When it shits this fucking chapter. It has plenty of good, but some of the lowest points too. It's not chapter 3. Chapter 3 was horrendous. Chapter 3 is actually just fucking horrendous. It's not that bad. When it's good, but when it's bad, it's really fucking bad. I'm gonna put it in could be better. I'm gonna put it in could be better. Because there was some good. There was some good, and you know, credit where credit is due. You know, credit where credit is due. Because there was good Chen character development, you know? The discussion with Wire in 5-1, the discussion with Chad in 5-2, the discussion with Hoshiguma in 5-6, the discussion with Swire again in 5-7, and then at the end in 5-10 where she's like, me and Rhodes Island conquered the LGD headquarters. There was some good characterization. So I'm gonna give it the could be better. I'm gonna give it D tier could be better. Because there's some good. There's some good. Yeah, at 6:70 a.m. Yeah, at 6:70 a.m. There's a lot of good, but there's a lot of bad as well. There's a lot of bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the first half seeing Chen be so fucking dog shit, that almost made me pop a vein. Like, seeing Chen in 5-3, 5-4 act how she did almost made me pop a fucking vein, you know? With even 5-1, there you go, in 5-1, 5-3 and 5-4, how she acted in those stages, just, oh my god, just actual fucking lobotomy. I felt like, no, not a lobotomy, an aneurysm. The lobotomy was 5-10. 5-10 was the lobotomy, because it dragged so fucking much. Like, a solid 60% of the text boxes in 5-10 could have been cut out. So that was the lobotomy. At a certain point, I was just begging the chapter to end. At a certain point. So yeah, that was the lobotomy. Meanwhile, 5-1, 5-3, 5-4, that was the aneurysm, which, you know, it's different. It's a different thing. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it in could be better. I'm gonna keep it in could be better. Because yeah, there's a lot of things that really bring the chapter down, like even as a whole, right? Yeah, chapter 5, as chat points out, it's really the first chapter where the lack of a narrator is really felt. Where you really wonder, why the fuck didn't they have a narrator? Like, already in Dusk event, like, I think, already they have a narrator. So like, it really makes you wonder, why the fuck don't you just use a narrator? And because of the lack of narration, you have Chen, you have the LGD guards, you have Amelia and Blaze, and even Mephisto. Just fucking narrate what happens. Like, they're a fucking anime side character in an old shonen. Yeah, a narrator would fix 5-10. I'm not sure though. It would help 5-10. I'm not sure if it would fix it. It would definitely help, but like 5-10 has issues like, why is there so much grunting? Like, why do the fucking zombie guards, which are not zombies, by the way, those guys are alive. Those guys are alive and conscious. They are not zombies, by the way, I wanna point that out. Why do you have the guards, like, have so much fucking text boxes, you know? Yeah, the anime cut a lot of the fluff, but that's because it's rushed. Just because the pacing of the anime is really rushed. Yeah, I guess a narrator would also fix the fucking zombie issue. Yeah, the anime did what it could with really, really bad material, especially Season 1. Season 1 had such bad material to work with. Someone, I don't remember who it was, someone in chat before asked me, do I think that rewriting the early chapters would be a good idea? I think it would. I think it would. I think these ones, from chapter 0 to chapter 3, would need a rewrite. I don't think chapter 4 needs a rewrite. Chapter 5, yeah, they should add a narrator. They should like rewrite it with a narrator. But that's like relatively minor, right? Relatively minor. Compared to like chapter 0 to chapter 3, where like they... Chapter 3 especially, chapter 2 and chapter 3 especially, they need like a full rewrite. They need to be like entirely new chapters to be fixed. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think. Next time, which I don't know, maybe next week, I don't fucking know. Next time, we're gonna be handling chapter 6, which is probably gonna be split into 2 streams. Like, we're probably not gonna finish it in one stream, because it's 16 chapters with story. And then 6:17, and then 6:18. It's 18 chapters of story. So I really don't think we're gonna finish it in one stream, chapter 6. Yeah, 2 to 4 streams for every chapter, especially chapter 8. What is it? Chapter 8 is gonna take like fucking 4 streams, or even 5 to finish to finish chapter 8. But we're not getting to chapter 8 immediately. After chapter 7, we are reading Dark Side Memoir. Where is it? After chapter 7, we are gonna read Arknights Memoir, and then we read chapter 8. As I said, I have some side stories, like some specific side story that I am going to read. Okay, let me try to remember. It's Arknights Memoir, Vigilo, Babel, See You Soon. Believe it or not, the fucking Entelequia event is important. Guide Ahead, I think we're gonna read like the entire Blessed series as well. Guide Ahead, Hortus Escapismo, Master Travels. Then we're gonna read what else? I think we're gonna read Dorothy's Vision and Lone Trail as well. I think. Then we're gonna read... No, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. By the fucking way, Hortus de Escapismo, generally one of the best events. Like a gameplay wise, like a gameplay for Hortus de Escapismo, generally one of the best events in the game. I don't wanna hear it. I don't wanna hear it. Generally one of the best events in the game. I don't want to hear it. I don't wanna hear it from you scrubs that think it's too hard. Bro, I just mentioned Babel. Dude, I just mentioned Babel. Oh yeah, it's really bad for people with impaired eyesight. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Okay.
It's fine outside. No dust.
Alright everyone, thank you for coming. This was a longer stream. Thank you for coming everyone. Max out your Gummy. That was definitely one of the chapters of all time. Bye bye.